emphasize the behavior of the people that we were just discussing. All right. This lack of fear of Yahweh Bashim outside is what's going to bring about these perilous times that we're reading of now. All right. Could brother grab that word for perilous?
I got it right here. It says to do hard, to make a reproach, hard to bear, troublesome. It says dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage.
Right. These are the times that we're coming into. As you can see, the state of the world, we're coming into troubling times. I think kind of quickly because it says savage. And when you go into the scripture right here, Matthew 24:12, it says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the one of you shall wax cold." Now, cycle. It's pretty much coincides or synonymous with savage. You know, there's going to be an unruly spirit amongst the earth.
And that's what you're seeing going on right now. You're seeing that spirit take place throughout the earth. That's why you're seeing the sedition amongst men, people rising up against the governments. That's why you're seeing what's going on over in Hamas and things like that, people speaking out. That's why you're seeing that cold spirit come amongst people, especially the way the bills and the inflation and all these things, all these wars. That's cold spirit, hungry dog spirit, man. They don't make these like purge and things like that for no reason. Because Esau, Edom knows what time it is. He knows it's going to be some perilous times out here. It's going to get bad out here. Ain't nothing good coming to Babylon people.
Get all of it this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Because tending to make people work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set them to do evil." Right. So the minds of these people, because they never got checked for going off, they've abound in sin to where their minds have been wired to think that their way of going about things is appropriate. And that's what's going to cause these perilous times that we read in Second Timothy, the 3rd chapter, to be as severe and as savage as they will be. Okay, because why? These people don't have order. All right, the scriptures tell you to do what? To set thine house in order. And that house starts with you. And then your immediate family. All right? Whether they hear or forbear, it's our duty to reform our minds, because if you don't reform your minds coming into the times we're in, you're not going to be able to sustain. But Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11, 12, it says, "Though a sinner do evil 100 times," go down to verse 13. It says, "Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with him. Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him, but it shall not be well with the wicked. That it shall be prolonged his days, and as far as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High." Fear not the Most High. The importance of the fear of the Most High is not something that's to be played with. All right? When you talk about fearing the Most High, you think about how you were to fear your parents. Fear goes into reverence, which is shown forth in your conduct, your speech, and your actions. It's a verb. You know, you have to act on it. And because of these people not acting upon the fear of the Lord, they're going to be destroyed. As we see numerous examples of how people live a lifestyle that's contrary to how the Lord ordained us to live. What happens to them? They die. They destroy.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. It says, "Wherefore the Lord said, For as much as his people draw near unto me with their mouth, and their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me."
Their mind is completely spaced out.
That's right.
They think they know the Lord. They don't know the Lord.
That's right.
They think they fear the Lord. They don't fear the Lord.
That's right.
And how do we know? Based upon their conduct.
That's right.
As the scriptures do tell us to do, we judge the spirit by the spirit.
It says, "And their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men."
Precepts of men have completely blindsided the minds of the people to think of a way to serve the Lord. Instead of doing as the scriptures will tell us to do, which is seek ye out of the book and read. Okay? Because when you get that understanding as to how the Lord wants you to operate, your mindset begins to change.
Yes.
You start to reform your mind. You start to fashion it to the liking of what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai deems appropriate for us to do.
That's right.
And it's ultimately for your betterment, Israel. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, for some reason, haven't figured this out. That you're in a battlefield, man. And there's so many snares that your enemy has set before you to try and make you think upon the precepts of man rather than the scriptures.
I mean, you know, and this is why in the book of Ecclesiastes says what, man? Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13 to 14, right? That man's all, right? You Israelites out there, is for you to fear the Most High, man, and keep His commandments, man. But Jacob has no fear, right? Because they don't have any fear. Go back to what you mentioned earlier, right? Jacob's pretty much engulfed in wickedness, man, right? Worshiping the holidays and things like that, right? And also, if you keep walking down that path, it's going to lead to death. That's right. See? That's right.
Read the book of Jeremiah 5:21. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. Speaking of our people, man. So-called Israelites, so-called man. Fear the Lord, y'all about to be on people, shut in, and you're going to come and try, to find the men of the Lord. You're going to come try to read the scriptures. You ain't going to know it, man. You're not going to know anything. You're going to be feared. You're going to fear in that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fear ye not me, said the Lord, which will you not tremble at my presence? You will tremble at the presence of Yahweh Shai in that day. Which have placed the sands for the bounds of the sea by pressure of the creek, yet it cannot pass it. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
Power of the Lord. You don't fear that?
Exactly.
You don't understand that your existence is literally hanging by the will of the Lord. If the Lord want to go ahead and push all of us, he can do that. In a snap of a thumb. The Lord said that he could raise up rocks. You have to understand that type of mindset. Alright? Job in his frustration, I believe in Job the 38th chapter. Job is trying to, in the previous chapter, the 37th, Job is expressing his frustration, and the Lord checked him and went through a list of all of the acts that the Lord is in control of. And you got the audacity to sit up, wake up, and not reverence the Lord and live a life that's contrary.
This is the volume Psalm 29 and verse 1. It says, "Give unto the Lord, O ye mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in beauty of holiness. The voice of the Lord is upon the waters. The Most High of the glory thundereth. The Lord is upon many waters." It says, "The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is for majesty." Verse 5. "The voice of the Lord breaketh the cedars. Yeah, the Lord breaketh the cedars of Lebanon." That's going into the Lord's power, because pretty much he's going to the cedars of Lebanon goes into those that's in a particular sort of rulership, So the ones that's in power, the Lord can bring them down as well. And we see that going on right now.
Yes, sir. This is the book, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. And it reads, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation with God?"
Yeah, man, seeing all these things to be dissolved right before you, man. All the elements is about to be dissolved, man. That's the time we're coming into, man. The times we're coming into is going to increase to the plagues of Babylon the Great, man. So what kind of conversation is you should be in, man? Your conduct, man. What type of conduct, what way you should be carrying yourself coming into times of Jacob's trouble, man. That's why the scriptures say, examine thyself daily, whether you be in the faith, man. We're coming to the time when the Lord is about to show forth his hand, man. The Most High, the one you call God and Jesus, which are the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, is about to judge the earth, man. He's already gradually judging the earth, man. But he's about to start to increase in the judgment brought forth on the earth, man. Because the scriptures that the brother brought out, man, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth. So the judge is about to be brought forth before you people. So how you supposed to be carrying yourself in the last days, man? Should you be out here acting like a nigga? Should you be out here running to all this fucking folly and out here doing all these dumbass challenges and staying on your damn phone to all this TikTok bullshit?
Most importantly, man, should you be out here walking simple?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with that real quick, man. Scripture about walking circumspect.
Yeah.
Being redeemed in
Yeah.
time.
Get Ephesians the 5th chapter.
Because this is the time that we see as far as Esau about to make his move, man, because we're here. All right, you see prophecy coming to pass, and this devil knows that his time is running short. Now he's in the mode of trying to just scramble.
Yep.
He knows that it's it.
Yep.
Before you get that, you get that Job 14 and 5.
Come. Yep. Yeah. We'll get quick hands.
This is Job chapter 14. We'll get verse 5. It says, "See, his days are determined. The number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, and he cannot pass."
Right. So he sees that little bit of saying that he had less than an hourglass. So he's about to come with great wrath, like it tells you in the book of Ecclesiastes, Second Esdras, you know, and Second Esdras 16, and then Revelation 12, man. All right, so he's scrambling. So right now is the time for you to be with the utmost circumspect on everything you do. It's like we've been saying, Spirit been echoing this week, man. One small mistake can get your ass murked out here, man. All right? And everybody else, because we're a body. That's why the scriptures tell you, you know, bring not blame upon the ministry.
No pictures.
It's a curse on you. But at the end of the day, man, hey, you got to be mindful of everything that you're doing. Go ahead.
God, this is the book of Ephesians chapter 5, and we start at verse 15. And it reads, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Being circumspect, man. Having a full understanding of the time that we're in, man. Because this ain't the time to be foolish. Like I said, no, hey, you got to minimize the mistakes, man. Because once again, all right, it's a lot of agent shit going on, a lot of weirdo shit going on, man. All right, and if we get into these times, you can't be trusted, man. You gotta get the fuck away from it, man. Because we can't have no mishaps, man. All right, everything is put on our microscope even more now, man, because we know that we're here. And Esau, he is mad, so he gonna have niggas disguised as brothers. All right, he gonna have just straight out agents coming up, agents provocateurs and you know whatnot, man. So you gotta make sure you on point, man. And in these scriptures more than ever now, man.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools,
Not as fools, man. The fool is simple. All right? We know better. We're children of the light, man. Children of the day. We have your how about Shia Shai, man. You're not supposed to be foolish out here. Scripture tell you that wisdom is supposed to, you know, make a fool wise, man. Go ahead.
Continuing on. Not as fools, but as wise. Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Redeeming the time, and what's the time, man? We see that the kingdom is at hand. All right? And with the kingdom being at hand, that means that Esau knows his time is up. This nigga's about to roll, man. All right?
Verse 17. Ephesians 5 and 17. Therefore, be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Most High is.
What is the will of the Most High, man? To destroy Babylon the Great. All right? And that's going to be done by the Lord. So we ain't got to be out here shouting out no fucking bullshit now, man. DTA and whatever the hell else, you know, brothers be saying. We got to cut that shit out, man. All right? This is not the time for mishaps, man. All right?
Got to. Go ahead. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
And we're sheep. We're defenseless, harmless. All right? And that's the persona you're supposed to have, man. Okay? Being a sheep. All right? Go ahead.
Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Put it back from the top.
God, this is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
We're sheep in the midst of wolves, man. All right? At any time, okay, persecution can come. All right? Defamation of character. You know? Even your life being threatened, man. You know? These things are being set up as we speak, man. Okay? But we're not to fear because we know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is with us, man. Go ahead.
And if I may add, you know, a sheep, you know, is pretty much harmless, man. You see that sheep that, you know, it doesn't walk around, right, and come to camp with sticks and all that, right? You know, so all you guys that are out there, you know, showing up to camp with sticks and all that, you guys are being wolves, man, right? And us brothers, we see right through you individually, man, that are doing that, right? You're supposed to be wise as a serpent, man, right, and harmless as a dove. Matter of fact, you can
At the end of the day, you know, for certain niggas that's doing that, man, we understand what role they playing. So we're not even addressing them anymore, man. At the end of the day, it's you sincere brothers and sisters, man. That's right. This is where the message is too. The mother niggas, they're gonna do what they do. They're gonna be the first ones Esau roll on, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Continuing on, it says, be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Be as wise as serpents. All right, a serpent. All right, when you watch, you know, these nature shows, documentaries and whatnot, and you study how a serpent moves. A snake is very calculated. Really, all animals are very calculated. They're just not out here just doing shit just to be doing it.
Also about to add, when you watch the snake, look at the rattlesnake, where it's like a copperhead, cottonmouth, they blend in with the environment.
Yeah, that's right. They have a term in the military. They call it the gray man theory. You know, you're able to blend in with your environment. All right, we're not out here to draw attention to ourselves, man. The only time the attention is being drawn is through these scriptures, man. All right. Other than that, man, hey, you need to just chill the fuck out, man.
Got one more.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 14:20. It says, "Brethren, be not children in
Did
understanding."
you finish that? You said, I want to read that back. Okay, let's go.
17 and 16.
Lodge the serpent, hunger the dove.
Hey, I finished how you want to run it back. The latter of Matthew 10 and 16 says, "Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves."
Like the bar just said, man, a dove is completely harmless, man. So, hey, we're not out here trying to act like we tough guys, man. Because carnally, we ain't got nothing to go against the devil with, man. All right? Our fight is through these scriptures, man. Like it says in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, man. The weapons of our warfare is not carnal. So this is why you see Esau have to do these things like bringing these damn agents into the mix trying to brandish weapons, man. We ain't out here for that, man.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 20. It says, "Brethren, be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men."
Yeah.
Kind of pretty much just use the wisdom. You know, a child would think in the spirit that some of these camps are coming in, you know, be meaning understanding. You know, the scriptures say, when I was a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away those childish things.
Yeah. And as men, you know, we should know better at the end of the day, man. All right? Control yourself, all right? Especially your emotions, man. Okay? Because they like you said, this persecution,
All right.
this slander, all right, that's gonna come down upon brothers, man. And we can't react in emotion. This is the wrong time for that, man. And that's what Esau wants, man. You be emotional. All right? Another part of being, putting away those childish actions, man, is to prioritize the time that we in, man. All right? This ain't the time to be out here trying to stack up multiple women. Now, if the Lord bring it, hey, cool, but your focus needs to stay the same, man. That's right. All right? Hey, knowing that Esau is about to, bring this famine, all right, your diet, all right, your health should be a part of that, because that's part of ministry as well, man. Okay? It's not just reading the Bible every Saturday and doing the videos. No, this is a full-out lifestyle that the Lord is giving back into us, man. Because when you go back into the ancient world, man, our people was on their health, man. They weren't out here just overgorging and fucking food and alcohol and all that shit, man. All right? Because the times we come into, brothers are gonna have to. Hey, you might have to run. So your health, you might need to know, and you might have to run a mile. All right, so it'll be to start getting your health together. You can't run. Start out by walking. All right. Hey, fixing your diet up, man. All right, stop eating all the fucking meat all the time, man. Cut back on that shit. As you see, Esau is poisoning everything, man. You know.
I got a scripture for you. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 15. It reads, "Health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth."
Right. Let's say health is wealth, man. You know? But, at the end of the day, like we said, man, that's part of using wisdom. Yep. Because as the scriptures say, can somebody get that where it says be as pilgrims on the earth?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 40, and it reads, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready for thy battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
Right, so at that time, brothers might have to be on the move. All right, pilgrim is like into like a nomad. All right, you're gonna have to constantly be on the move. So how the fuck are you gonna sit there and knowing this is prophecy, and that might be a case, and your health is bad, man? You know, if you can't walk more than 10, 15 minutes without gasping for breath, man, hey, that means you need to do something about your health, man. That's right. All right, if you can't fast for a day, that's bad. All right. You gotta, hey, that's all a part of putting away childish things, man. All right, becoming a man, is knowing the times you're in and preparing, soldiering up, man. All right.
Got that word pilgrim. It says a person traveling to a holy place. It says to charge some vow or religious oblation or seeking some miracle, obligation, or seeking miracle or spiritual benefit.
But at the end of the day, we're all pilgrims, all right? Because that holy place that we're traveling to is the kingdom of heaven, Lord willing. All right? So, as I made mention of, we should have no ties to this world that should prevent you, all right, from being in the spirit of the Lord and looking for the Lord's return, man. All right? Like I said, brothers got, their own lives, they got families and whatnot, man, but the truth should be first. Because we're coming into a time to where your family, all right, could turn on you potentially, man.
Yeah.
All right, hey, that movie, The Matrix, to me is one of the most spiritual movies of all time because what Morpheus told Neo, it's like, look, anybody that's not unplugged is a potential agent.
That's right.
I don't give a fuck if it's your mother, your father, your wife, your children, they can turn on you.
Yeah.
All right? The only true people that you have that you can rely on in this faith, man, is the brotherhood. But even then, when you get that, every brother with the other friends, Now we pray, all right, that brothers is on point, but we understand that this time is going, some brothers going to fold, This is why you got to, be circumspect on that as well, man. We just laying all the guideline out, man. All right? So you're not taken by surprise or none of this shit happens. Betrayal is part, betrayal is part of it, man. You saw how Judas did get Habashah. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 4, and it reads, Take ye heed, every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slander.
Right, so understanding that, look, at any point in time, now we're not saying don't be out here looking at brothers funny and shit, but just understand that shit can happen, man.
Yeah.
All right, Satan is not immune to any brother out here, man, any sister. All right, so you got to be completely understanding the time that we're in, man.
That's right.
Go ahead. At the end of the day, going forward, all right, before I get to the talk about, all right, these brothers got to be on point, man. Know what's up, man. All right? Matter of fact, you go back to that one, redeeming the time of the evil. Sorry, you had something, right?
Yeah, that's okay. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 3. It says, give no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. Going back to the point that the brother was going on earlier. Hey, brothers need to be on point with everything that they go that they're saying in videos, because hey, Esau's about to roll upon us, man.
That's right.
That what's it called? That slander, that deep fakes, all that's about to come out, man.
That's right.
Everything's being setting up, especially that whole that small hat thing that's going on right now.
Yeah, that's part of the wiles of the devil, man. His trickery, his treachery, his deceit, his craftiness. That's part of the wiles of the devil, man. And that's what you're seeing. He's about to get into his bag as we was going to last night. Esau even about to go full into that bag and start really playing on the emotions of these damn people, man.
Like I said earlier, man, once again, being circumspect. Because one mistake can be tied to the whole ministry.
Yep.
The whole body can be blamed off of one bonehead ass mistake, man. You gotta make sure you're moving accordingly in the spirit, man.
Yep.
That's
right.
Every don't be out here walking aimlessly, man.
Yep.
Everything you do going forward should be calculated. Because we're at war, man.
Yeah. Spiritual. Yeah. This is the spiritual warfare that's taking place, man. Can a brother get that real quick? Tajamon, you can jump back in.
Go ahead.
Do that.
Tobit chapter 4 and verse 14. Let not the wages of any man which hath brought for thee tarry with thee, but give them out of his hand. For if thou serve the Most High, he will also repay thee. The point: be circumspect, my son, in all things thou doest, and be wise in all thy conversation. So it's a commandment that we be circumspect in everything that we do, man. From what we do out here on the highways and byways to how we move throughout this world, man.
We got that Ephesians.
Yeah, Ephesians, then we jump back there.
This is the book, Ephesians 6, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, and we'll start at verse 10. It reads, Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
That's right. As the Lord said, gird up thy loins as like a man. You gotta be strong in the Lord. You gotta put your trust in the Lord, man. We're coming at a time when you're really gonna have to put all your chips in with the How About Shot, man. You can't be wavering, you can't be doubting, but that doubt will get you killed, man. Keep going.
Continuing on, verse 11.
put on the all, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shai, so you can be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, man. We're coming in the time of the wiles of the devil, man. That's why you gotta be circumspect amongst your walk, man. You gotta be able to see what type of shit that this devil's lining before you, man. Because he's coming with everything, man. He's about to, like we said, he's about to go into his bag, man. The demonization is gonna get real in the field, man. It's not gonna be a light thing. This fiery trial is not gonna be a light thing. It's gonna be very, very hard. That's why the Lord says it's what? A fire on the right side, a water on the left, man. It's that straight gate. That's what the times we're coming into, man. That's why you gotta put your trust in the Lord, man. Keep going.
Verse 12, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
And that's these elites, man. The guys that's actually controlling the shit behind the scenes. The Amalek, the small hats. The ones that's trying to line us up with their cause, man. So they can bring forth the demonization. That's what you're seeing taking place, man. The wiles of the devil, man. The guys is actually sending up these enchantments behind the scenes with these wicked ass holidays and all this pseudoscience, all this shit that you see behind you that's actually nothing but a fantasy. He's actually got witchcraft and divination behind it and bringing it very, very before the men of the Lord, man. That's why we got to be circumspect on our walk, man. Because this shit about to get serious out here, man. It's going to be a time that never been seen, man. So what more so the men of the Lord, man? The ones that's calling on Yahweh Shai. Esau, Edom is watching you, man. So you got to be circumspect, man. As the brother priest said, man, you can't take this as a light thing, man. This is very, very serious.
Very serious.
Yes.
Right? This is life and death that we're talking about.
Yes.
Your life is about to be seriously put in jeopardy for doing this work, but we understand this is part of what we signed up for, man.
Yeah.
You can't expect, all right, to go into this thing knowing that we're talking about the destruction of the very kingdom of the nation that we are currently under, and this nigga not to do nothing about it. Man. This is the very definition of sedition. That's one of the main charges they're gonna try to throw on brothers, man. All right, this is why now more than ever is
Go ahead and think about it. Speak like easy. I've been waiting to put that
salt
for
even
like
more.
let's do it.
Scripture says walk with wisdom to them that are without, man. You gotta fully embody that guy. Continue. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Verse 13. Therefore, these demons are active more and more. These demons are more active than ever, man. All right, so as you see Esau bringing out these demons, you gotta tap even more into your house by shit out with shot. That's the only way you're gonna be covered into these times, man.
If I could also, when you look up that word for wickedness in that verse, G4189, it says evil purposes and desires. It says concretely plots. So they're plotting against the saints.
Yeah.
And it says in high places, these elites are avidly trying to come against us, man. In any way possible.
We go back into the old definition before they changed it and went into a hierarchy of things. They're communing with these spirits left hand side to figure out how to take them these spirits. They still have the ability to do it.
Scripture say we can plot against the just.
Don't forget, there was that video that came out to where you had that witch, the warlock nigga. He was pretty much saying that they're waiting for that green light to pretty much begin come against you. They said they know who the Christians are when they make the Christian. They make the true Israelites by the smell of their blood, man. So they're ready to come down and start killing Jake out here, man.
Yeah.
So once again, knowing what times we in, man, hey, this is even more important for you to get into these scriptures, man. All right, to get closer with Yahweh Shai. That's the only way you're gonna be coming these days, man. So, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13. Wherefore take heed unto the whole armor of the Most High, that ye be able to withstand in the evil day,
and having done all to stand. This is the book, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13.
That means you got to be fully equipped with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's right. You got to be sure that you believe in this. That you believe in Yahweh Shai. That you're going to be covered.
This is the final test right here, man. Everything we've been going through up until this point has been like the pre-exam, the quizzes or whatnot. So your test is about to be put to the test in these times that we're entering into now, man. This is it. This is what we've been preparing for all these years of coming out here and teaching this word, man. And once again, you got to make sure that your faith is 100% submitted in the Halabashi Yahweh. Your foundation is on the right thing. And as we got all these different camps out here spewing all these different doctrines and madnesses and whatnot, man, we gonna see who was right in the end, man.
That's right. Ephesians chapter 6.
You can't eat when you are possibly on the run, all right? If you had troops trying to come in your doors 4 a.m., you know, trying to round you up, push you on a bus to take you to the nearest concentration camp, all right, with your family turning against you. These things, what is you going to lean on when these things happen to you?
That's why scripture says wisdom and knowledge shall be start doing it at our time. You see these guys waxing worse, right? For you brothers out there, you sincere brothers, and even you sincere sisters. Now's the time, man, to understand that we in some easy times, man. Right? So you gotta be circumspect.
And the most important, every time brothers bring that verse out, always hit the whole thing. Because the most important part of that verse is the end. It says the fear of the Lord is your treasure. Right. That has to be brought out every time you bring out Isaiah 33 and 6, man. Because without the fear, you're not going to have any stability. Because that fear is what's going to keep you from doing some shit to destroy you in that day, man.
Is more, but come back.
Second Ezra chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. And that's what we're doing, man. All right, we're setting our house in order. Again, ourselves first, and then those that are around us immediately. All right, trying to reprove our people. All right, so Isaiah 58 and 1. All right, blowing that trumpet and letting our people know their sins and transgressions, right? Whether they hear or forbear.
Yeah, and these are like the final warnings that are going out in the spirit of the Lord.
Yeah.
All you jakes that's been around, you new brothers that's coming in, you new sisters that's coming in, being introduced, finding out you're Israelite, but those that's been around, hey, these are like the last words, so to speak, man. Final Trump about to be blown, man. It's about to go down, man. Esau's about, hey, you don't forget, the whole agenda of this so-called man's New World Order, his enterprise, is to completely cut off Israel. These devils know who we are. All right? We are the sons of the power. We are the chosen people of the Lord. Right? So they want to get rid of us, man. This goes all the way back to Psalms 83. The crafty council of the nations, man. They want to get rid of Israel. Because if Israel is still here, they can't prolong their society, their kingdom, man, their power. So it's all about exterminating the Israelites. You understand how serious this shit is, man?
This is why, just you brothers and sisters again, man, you got to understand what this is about. A lot of you still look at, this whole Israelite thing as just something to get together, all right, drink, party, you have, fun. Okay, we're the Israelite twist. No, man. When brothers congregate, we congregate with a purpose, all right, to build and to make sure that we're on point, and also to push the work, man. These other camps out here, when they get together, it's nothing but bullshit, man. So like the elder just said, man, all right, you got to be fully, all right, in the right state of mind, man, and make sure that understanding. If you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, you can see everything how Yahweh Shai has been moving these last couple weeks, man. You can tell the Lord's about to wrap this shit up, man. Hey, you had that solar eclipse, that just happened, and they had the whole map of the earth. America was in complete darkness, And then on top of that, I was listening to the brothers up in New York earlier. They said there's supposed to be another one coming in April. That's going to be the opposite side. So when they put them both together, it's going to be a 5 on America, which means it's going to be an X. So what's that saying? This shit's almost done, man.
If I could add, pretty much now is the last letter. That's the end.
Exactly.
We about to rule the world in the next life to come, man. All right? These nations know that. This is why they want to get rid of us, man.
is bigger than black and white, man. It's bigger than racism, all right? These nations know that we are the chosen seed line, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right? That our power is the true power, Yahweh Shema Washad, the power of all heaven and earth, man. So they're trying to stop that. Because once we get put back in power, that's it. We ruling for eternity, man. And guess what? These nations gonna be under our feet, man. So you think these nations wanna have that? That's why it's all out. It's an all-out war, all-out onslaught against the tribes, man.
Yep.
Right? You can finish on that.
Verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off the weak nation. Put off now the weak nation. And that comes with the reformation of your mind. All right? You know, adhering to what the will of the Lord is. All right? As the brother was reading in Ephesians, the 5th chapter, right? It talks about that. I believe it's the 18th verse. Can somebody hold that right there? But understanding the will of the Lord is important, man. All right? That lifts those, that eases that understanding of the times that we're in, man. Because everybody is flooded out with the burden. The burden of not understanding what's going on. Being in a state of perplexity. You know?
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 18. And be not drunk with wine. Ephesians 5 and 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Right, understanding what the will of the Lord is. What is the will of the Lord? All right, to do away with Babylon the Great. When you read in Revelation, the destruction of Babylon was already written to take place. We're just allowing things to play out. All right, Revelation, the 18th chapter, goes into the destruction of Babylon. All right, and there were going to be a series of events that would lead up to that destruction, and we're seeing these things play out in real time. Okay, so that's what eases that weak nature, man. All right, casting off the cares of the world. Okay, because that's oftentimes swallowing up the minds of our people to go astray from the Lord, man. Not understanding that this world is going to be done away with.
Right. At the end of the day, this adds on to your point. What's going to help ease your mind is to know what's coming after. Because a lot of Jake knows that America's going to be destroyed, but they don't understand what's after. And so a lot of them be in that, hopeless, depressed, spirit where we all just going to die. No, man. The scriptures say not all shall taste death, man. All right? And furthermore, the members of the elect that do have to die, they're going to be risen up, man. So it's a victory that's awarded unto the elect as long as they endure to the end, which the elect will endure to the end, man. This is why we got to constantly push the victory as much as we push the defeat, so that Jake, has a clear mind to battle those demons whenever they come upon you, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision,
I haven't paid attention, especially
that's what Chris going into, man. That's why Jake can't see nothing past America, man. That's why Jake is fully set in his mind to do what's before him. That's straight wickedness, man. That's why Jake has to separate himself. That's why the scriptures say, where there is no vision, the people perish, man. But Jake don't see nothing after America. Jake can't see himself in a position of rulership, man. That's why you should seek the scriptures, man. It says, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he, man. And that's the position that you see before you, man. The men of the Lord, man. He that keepeth the law, that's what taking heed to the scriptures. And what the Lord say do, happy is he. Because we understand what it's about to be a transition, man. We understand that we're in a period where the Lord is transitioning the kingdoms when you go into Sirach, the 10th chapter. That's what the time period we're in right now, man. And we see the vision, man. We see us in a position of rulership, and we see these damn heathens going down, man. That's right.
In 2 Ezra chapter 7 and verse 15. Now therefore, why disquietest thou self, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Now the word disquiet goes into a field of uneasiness or anxiety, right? Because we're not anxious, in a negative sense, but we're anxious because we're seeking to see these things happen quickly, man. It says, why hast thou not considered in thy mind the thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? So as brothers are going into that, our focus is on the kingdom to come, man. And we understand that we have to go through these perils in order to get there, man. So that makes it easy for us to wrap our minds around these things.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 14 and read Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And haste thee to flee from these times.
Right, haste thee to flee from these times. How do you do so? Did the brother grab Romans the 12th chapter? How do you haste to flee from these times? Because everybody is looking about how to make it through these evils that they clearly see, but they're going about it the wrong way. Romans the 12th, we start at 1, and somebody know Revelation 3 and 2 and 8.
This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Right, this is your reasonable service as an Israelite, man. All right, to present your body as a living sacrifice. Keep reading.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
That you may prove what is good, so that Lord willing you will be afforded the opportunity of salvation. All right, and deliverance out of these times, and your hedge of protection. Okay? You can't get that if you never change. You can't get that if you never reformed your mind.
Isaiah 52 and 11. Depart ye, go ye out from thence. Touch no unclean thing. Go ye out from the midst of her. Be ye clean that bear the vessels of the Lord.
Right. Be clean, man. Be holy. All right, you have to be separate. You have to separate yourself from the fashion of this world, because pursuant to 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, the fashion of this world is going to pass away. All right, so you have to liken your mindset to the fashion of the Lord. All right, you have to liken your mindset unto righteousness.
That's right.
Okay.
Scripture say, do what's pleasing unto the Lord.
That's a part of being a vessel of the Lord, man. It's being of use to him. It's the reason why 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be destroyed, because they're of no use to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, they're spotted vessels, broken vessels that can't hold any water, man. They're completely useless, and ultimately, all right, they're spiritually dead. And the Lord wants to be worshipped, and you can't worship the Lord from the grave. So therefore, Matthew 5 and 13 tells you Jacob's good for nothing but to be trodden underfoot. This is why he's going to allow Esau to mow these niggas down, man.
So whoever got that Revelation 3:18.
It's the same when Yahweh Shai, he caused that fig tree to wither.
Yep. That's right. Yep.
That fig tree didn't produce no fruit.
That's right.
Right? And these niggas are fruitless out here, man. You have no purpose. Hey, 2nd Ezra 9, how he created that vine in vain. How's it go? Roughly paraphrasing. The useless cluster. 2nd Ezra 9 chapter.
He kept the grip of the
cluster. Yep.
And the rest of 2/3 was born in vain.
Yeah, let the multitude perish. That was born in vain is the point I was making. Right?
Because like you said, they have unfruitful works, man. Because as an Israelite, you're supposed to be putting forth our purpose to the world. And our purpose is to bring forth righteousness into the world so that they can see the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So if Jacob's not doing that, then what the fuck are you here for? That's why Esau, he rightly terms you niggas useless eaters. Because your existence really here is useless. A nigga's whole MO all day is to wake up, smoke a blunt, go smoke a bitch, go to work, go home. Like, bro, you ain't doing shit productive for the earth.
Yeah, repeat the same cycle.
Rinse, water, rinse, wash, repeat. That's all Jake do, man. You gotta be purged out, man. Cause nigga, you ain't no use to the Lord, man.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 18.
3 and 18.
3 and 18. It says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold.
Right, now when you look up that word counsel, it goes into advise. Okay? The Lord is advising our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to buy of this gold, which is this truth. Alright? You tried out everything and it failed you. Every belief that you clung to has ultimately led to your demise. And it's worsened your people, man. Keep reading.
Yeah, that word advise means to consider.
I counsel thee to buy of me gold, tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed.
Right, and white raiment that thou mayest be clothed. Okay? How are you going to be clothed? That white raiment is going to have your sins blotted out. Alright? When the day of judgment comes, you won't have to concern yourself with the judgment because the Lord has blotted your sins out for you, man. That blood was shed and it's covering you. So to go back into that second Ezra, the 14th chapter, that's how you get that hedge.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just as in the time of Egypt, man. It was spiritual, man. That blood over your doorpost, this is a symbolic of that, man.
Right.
The word.
And it takes, and you can't just think that you're gonna get it without reforming yourself. The Lord demands for reformation. Okay? As we have read in Romans the 12th chapter, to be that living sacrifice.
If I could mention too, if I could mention too, because pretty much the Lord said that, when he comes back, pretty much that wedding feast, I think it's in the 22nd chapter. The man that came without a wedding garment. And Matthew 22, But I got another, this is Cosmopolitan, Zephaniah 1 and verse 8, it says, it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children, all as such are clothed with strange apparel. 2/3 is going to be destroyed, because they don't have on that royal garment.
You over here walking into the building with some clothes from 2000 looking crazy. Baggy clothes, long tee, 4X, like what the hell you got on? Top back bandana underneath it and everything.
With some G-Unit shoes on.
That's how the Lord gonna look at Jake, like your fashion ain't right.
Yeah,
You're not coming with
that's strange
You're not
apparel.
literally right.
Remember the 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. Fashion of this world gonna pass away. You're not finna walk in
Hell no.
with that old drip.
No.
You gotta come with the new, the eternal spiritual drip.
Yeah, singing that new song.
A lot of you niggas ain't on the list.
Isaiah 52 and 1, it says, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem.
Right, put on thy strength, put on thy garment, which is the truth, man. Okay, that's your strength. Israel, you got all the accolades, you got the physicality, you got the mental aspect. Jake, if they start to make sense of things, they get financially stable, they on top of it,
They
right?
try to get conscious. They get somewhat spiritually aware, but they just don't get all the way there.
Well, see, that's the thing. Jake can map it out mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. But when that fifth part of spirituality is missing, it's incomplete. Jake is through.
What's 5? Power.
Exactly, and that's where the power lies. That's where the strength is, man.
Right, that's why Esau couldn't allow Jake to come back to remembrance, man. Right. That's why he did everything in his power to keep Jake asleep.
Exactly.
Billions of dollars poured into what? To the church industry, to rap and fucking black culture, man. To keep Jake dead from who he really is. So once Jake tapped back into that, it was over. It was over. And Esau and these nations understood that. Right?
That's why there's so many snares and all these different ways of thinking. Because they know at some point, Jake was going to search for something, because he knows that our people are jealous, man. This is why all these snares are out here.
Not a quick one. This is Yahweh Judah chapter 5. This is Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem. For the holy city, that's right here, for the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into the uncircumcised and the unclean. Going back to the bullet point right there. You gotta put on this beautiful garment there, which is righteousness, man. It's true. That's right. This is the only way we're going to be able to escape and have that detachment from this place. Right. The most high protection, and heavy protection around us.
Right. It's the fashion. You gotta put out the old and come in with the new. That's why the scriptures speak about what? That old man. Right? The new creature. Right, becoming a new creature, because everything about you, you gotta be able to change that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. You can't expect to be the same person that was seeking after this truth 5 years in, 1 year in, a day in, man. You gotta make strides to become better. And that's what the Lord is demanding, man.
Hey, a point that I heard last night from the elder that was an amazing point. He's like, look, as you grow in this truth, the years that you come in this truth, just like how it was in the ancient world, man, you become more accountable for the law the closer you get to becoming 12 years old. And so when you spiritually are in this thing for a certain amount of years, the Lord ain't gonna let certain shit just keep flying like that, because you should know better, man.
And ask whooping start to add up. It might come at a different cause than others. go back to that.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 18.
Just jump to the latter.
The latter part. It says, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear.
Right, the shame of thy nakedness do not appear because you put on that garment. You're wearing the truth. You have the truth.
The proper dress code.
Exactly.
Continuing on, it says, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
Right, having that spiritual foresight, man. Understanding the times and seasons that we're in, man. As the brother Tazamak had called for earlier in 2 Peter 3, right? What manner of conversations ought you to be in? You can't know that if you don't have that eyesight. You're going to think about having the conversations of the world. Caught up in all type of bullshit and folly, man.
That's why you see these other camps out here lost, man. You know, they have the initial covering as far as knowing that they're Israelite, but it's deeper than that. Because while we always say, all right, you're not gonna get saved just because you know it, knowing that you're an Israelite. All past captivities up until America, we knew we was Israelites. We still was in captivity, so what make today any different? But this captivity is the worst one out of all of us. You gotta be even more, all right, contrite in your spirit to know that we need the Lord, man.
Yeah. That's why the brother he quoted, man, let go of thy weak nature.
Right.
That's the weak nature is the fashion of this world.
Right. You made a good point, Priest. There was captivities that we were in that we did that we knew we were Israelites. But the key to getting out of captivity was us coming back to the truth. Matter of fact, the brother grabbed Romans 8:32. Grab that right fast, just to make that point. That was a good point that you made. Romans 8:32.
The book of Romans chapter 8, verse 32. He that spared not his own son.
It's about John 8:32. John 8:32. Yes. That's right.
Book of John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right. In order to get out of this spiritual bondage that we're in, we have to adhere to the truth. And a lot of our people aren't willing to do that. Caught up in all type of folly and madness. Let's go back to that segment.
Which essentially goes back to the curses. I believe it's Deuteronomy 28:28. It said, the Lord shall smite thee with blindness and madness and astonishment of heart. You know?
Yeah, that's why everything that Jake put his hand to, it never prospered. Protesting, rioting, all these different political movements, the church, selling out, it don't do shit for Jake, man. He's still in the same condition, right? That's how you know that this situation we're in is of divine circumstances.
Yes.
It's gonna take you our shot to get us out of here, man. Nothing else.
Yep.
We need healing.
That's it. We're a wounded people, Isaiah the first chapter.
That's why the scripture said no man shall bind us. The one's going to redeem us from this is Yahweh.
All your lovers have forgotten thee. Jeremiah the second chapter, man.
That's why in Sirach 10 and 8, I believe it said 10, 8 to 10, where it said that the physician cutteth off the wrong disease, man. And hey, they said we're afflicted right now, so the house shall go come healed. The scripture say, all right, he's bringing healing in his wings.
Hey, and also the scripture say, he that be not a physician is he that is whole, he not a physician. That's what a lot of niggas, they feel like they got it, they're good, they don't need Yahweh. Yeah, they say it though. That's why they get caught up with all this spiritual trash. And Esau even about to bring forth.
This is the book, 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, and I'm going to read verse 16. It reads, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Man, you think that shit going on in Israel right now, you think that's bad? The scriptures say greater evils are going to happen, man. Right?
Verse 17, but look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Right, evils are going to increase upon these people, man. All right, the brother grabbed that in Ezekiel. Right, evils and only evils.
I got it. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, you get verse 5, it says, thus saith the Lord, power and evil and only evil, behold, is come. It says, an end is come, the end is come, and watching for thee, behold, it is come.
Right, because these evils and the ending point of them were appointed. All right, as we had read earlier in Job the 14th chapter, the Lord has appointed bounds in which this devil cannot pass, man. All right, so it has to be a series of events to take place before he's able to go ahead and end this captivity. All right.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world at the beginning to the end, and the end is manifest. It says the end is come, behold it, watch for it, behold it is come. See, because this says it is manifest, which means it is obvious. You know, we're seeing the signs, we're seeing the wars, rumors of wars, skirmishes. We're seeing these nations that have plowshares beating into the pruning hooks, or roughly paraphrasing, you know. Pretty much is how it was war.
That's the state that we're in, man. A time of great evil.
Yeah, I'm reading this. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 16 GNT. It reads, you have seen many evil things already, but far worse things are about to happen.
Ooh, shit.
Think about the plight of our people, man. All of the evil that we've seen. And there's going to be a time as never before as pursuant to Daniel's 12th chapter, man. You have to conceptualize that, Jake. And can you really say with a surety that you're prepared for that? Niggas ain't prepared. If we put these Israelites that are here today and we teleport them 300 years back into the past, niggas not making it past a year. Exactly. So how can these Israelites that refuse to hearken to the voice of the Lord be so prideful in their mind that they're gonna be able to make it through these times without a hedge of protection?
They cut off the stores. They cut the power. You know about that. They cut the power. Like Esau says, 90% of these Americans gonna die in that third
Yeah, hospitals, everybody in there on life support, they done.
Yeah, people that are obese, morbidly obese, out of weight, that can't walk but a few feet. You out of there.
Yeah, the ones that depend on these pharmaceutical companies and things like that, you're out of there.
And they already said that most of Americans are on some type of pharmaceutical drug.
Yeah.
So when they cut the pharmaceuticals off, people are done out there.
But literally, man. There's a lot of these people on antidepressants and all types of shit, man.
Right.
Can't cope with reality, basically. So hey, they're gonna fucking die out here.
And then too, a lot of people don't think about it. When they cut the power off, right? That goes your pump or your water pump station too, man.
Yep.
So a lot of people out here also gonna die from thirst. Okay? So greater evils, man, are coming.
Niggas don't know how to filter water. They don't know how to do
Skin the animal.
They can't swim.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You got cross rivers, robots going out. It's gonna go the other way.
That's why you need the Lord.
That's why the Lord said in Isaiah 65, he said, my servants are going to eat, have, drink. So it's going to be a spirit on brothers in that time to be programmed to have the ability to do things, to survive.
Yeah, manipulate the elements.
And then on top of that, hey, just like in the wilderness, the manna came down. See what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to make things appear out of thin air. I mean, there's nothing that's impossible in Yahweh Shema Shai.
You gotta know that. You gotta have that's why the scriptures say, you quote it, lady, you gotta be still and know that I am the Lord. Man, the Lord is gonna put you in those situations to test you. To see how far are you willing to go. All right.
Going back, 2nd Ezra chapter 14 verse 16 in the Good News Translation reads, you have seen many evil things already, but far worse things are about to happen. As the world grows older and weaker, the evils will come upon its people and will multiply.
The Lord not letting up. No mercy, man. Ezekiel the 9th chapter, man. He told the angels to smite. He said, spare nobody, man. Little women, young women, girls, maids, everybody. Men,
Old women.
old, young, you know. Everybody gonna catch the heat.
Yeah. This is the time of the flood.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 126. It is time for these. Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for thee, Lord Yahweh, to work. And they have made void thy law.
Yeah, it's time for the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, to work. When they have made void thy law, man. Just like the Elder Yahshua was saying last night, hey, we're looking forward to the judgment, man. This world wicked as fuck, man. Right. We're ready, man. It's like enough is enough. How long must this shit go on, man? How long, oh Lord, man? Jake is getting waxing wickeder, the more wicked every day, man. The nigga woman out of control, she can't be stopped. This bitch is a T-Rex, man, just on a loose, man. You know? Can't be stopped. Niggas out of control. Right? These little niggas running around, robbing, looting, flash mobs.
Even the niggas that's supposed to be
Three that are open,
You
right?
see all the Cornish shit they're doing, making these fake pages, helping hating Esau and his agenda with demonizers, man.
It's corny, man. But hey, with the Lord about to work on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look
Every
forward
night
to
word.
the judgment of third. Hell yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because this place here is completely out of control, man. Everybody's walking around here like a fucking Tasmanian devil.
Right.
Bugging out
Tearing shit
yeah,
up. Tearing
man.
shit up, man.
You know, so we can't wait till the Lord start handing out heavy judgment for you individuals.
That's the only solution, man.
Yeah.
You gotta read some more.
This is the book, 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. I'll read verse 17 again. For look how much the world shall be weakened through age. So much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand.
Yep.
For now hasteneth the vision to come, which thou hast seen.
Somebody pull up the definition of leasing. Scripture say leasing is hard at hand. Right? Pull that up. Common dictionary. Leasing, yep.
The word leasing in the Free Dictionary says the act of lying, lie, a falsehood. It says
A lie, falsehood, basically a false report. There's a lot of bullshit going on out here, man. Media, false narratives, the shit that they paint about us, the stories how they trying to tie us into this radical Islamic bullshit, right? A lot of false reports, man.
Scripture say, thou shalt not raise a false report,
Come on, man.
Right? So this place here, you know, it's pretty much what you just like what you see happening, man. Right? Every day, all day, man. You know, people bearing false witness against us. Right? Esau ready to come against us. Right? That's how you know we're in the end.
And they can't, oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, you know, that's why scripture they calls Esau the accuser of our brethren, man. Right. That's all he does all day long, man. Is plotting and planning how to accuse Jake for certain acts, man. Especially the prophets.
Right.
Which is gonna come out soon.
false accusation.
False accusations, man, false flags, all this shit. As soon as it's gonna come to the light of Esau, who he truly is, he's being the devil. That's
right.
We at that point now. We at that point right now, where you got people on the World Wide Web that are like, hold up, bro, this shit ain't adding up. You saying this, I can't say this. You controlling the speech. Why can't I express my thoughts and opinions on the topic? Why are you controlling the narrative? And he's at the point where it's like, damn, y'all got me. Y'all got me red-handed. Yep. Now he's about to, as the brothers are saying, he's about to pull out every trick in his bag that he's known to have, and he's gonna utilize it in his fullness, man.
That's right.
Leasing in those times.
Leasing is hard at hand. They can't deal with us in the spiritual matter, so they got to resort to low blows.
That's right. If I can add to, pretty much it's a critical situation for Esau. When he goes to the word critical, that means he's being criticized and pretty much he's at that point of danger. So he's going to do everything in his power, like Brother was saying, to somewhat, I guess, maintain his power, but he's not going to do it.
He's been pushed into a corner. I got one for you. This is Psalm chapter 5, verse 6. And it says, thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing.
Yeah, see, the Lord is going to destroy those that speak leasing, lies, that are bringing out false reports. All right? Because the Lord did tell us in Psalm, the 7th chapter, that all that shit you're doing is going to fall back on your own head, man. Read on. Nobody gets away.
It says, the Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
The bloody and deceitful man, going back to you Edomites, man. The harbingers of death, man, causing chaos and havoc and destruction all throughout the earth, man. Now is your time to fall.
Yep.
Now, hey, you can't run no more. Cain been on the run for years. His descendants been on the run for years, man. Now it's time for you to be judged. He said that how the scripture going to Job, if the wicked be multiplied, it's for the sword, man.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't spread your ass, your funky ass all over the planet Earth, destroying shit, ecosystem, civilizations, oppressing people, putting sanctions on nations. You control the money supply, the resources. These nations are tired of that. Then you want to act surprised when you get called out about it. You the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. A nation of liars, man. And it's all coming out. That's why you cringe when you hear this truth. Right? Talk about hate speech, man. But you bombing nations, man. You poisoning water supply. You oppressing people, man. Hell out of here with that, man. See, none of that shit don't work no more, man.
No, that shit's out of there.
It's out of there, man. So do what you got to do.
The scriptures say, "Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth?"
That's it, man.
All we doing is speaking facts. It ain't a fairy tale. You bombed everybody, man. You stole everything. That is your whole DNA.
Right.
Is to rape, rob, and to steal, man.
And then you got all this technology, you got all this worldwide surveillance, right? But you can't find all these little children that's going missing, man. All these little kids getting snatched up, man. Sacrifices, pedophile rings. But nobody knows where these kids is at.
Exactly.
Right? With all this technology that you got, man. But you can't figure out where these kids going missing at, man. So the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, Walmart. You going to Walmart, the whole wall full of missing children and shit, and then you talking about donating.
Right.
What type of shit is that, man?
Right.
Parker said, "You damn devils, man. Help find the children." Nigga, they ain't one of these goddamn Walmart trucks, nigga. Where you goddamn shipping? You shipping them around the goddamn world? Being a big ass locker, goddamn froze the fuck up.
Right, exactly.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Man, these adoption centers, see, we know how you get down, man.
Yeah.
Adoption centers doing them kids wrong.
Yeah.
You know, you got
I got a quick piece. This is the book of, just backing up you, brother. The book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are astray. Boom. They go astray as soon as they are born speaking lies.
It's in his DNA to be a liar, man. He was created to be the wicked. As soon as he's born, he's speaking lies. Go ahead.
Take it on. He was the first liar, going back to the serpent.
Yeah.
So it's in him.
Yeah, because you got to understand, the serpent was a nation of people, man. A nation of diviners, man. Witches. Exactly.
Psalm 58:4. Their poison is like the poison of the serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stops the ear.
Yeah, they're not, these Edomites are not going to take hold of the truth. Truth is not in them. Right? They're not going to do right. Go ahead.
Scripture saying it happens too, man. His soul is not upright in him. It's impossible for him to do good.
That's it.
He don't even do good to his own.
Yeah, that's what say that. Psalm chapter 58, verse 5, which would not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming, never so wise.
Yeah, he's not going to take heed to any form of truth whatsoever. He's anti-truth. This is why he has a term called misinformation, man. When the truth starts to come out, that's his way of combating the truth, by calling it a lie. Who changed the truth into a lie, the scriptures say, man? This is him. He has a whole kingdom and society set up off of lies, man.
And then
Right?
And what the scripture say, man? He pretty much if he get found in his hand, all right, he's worthy to put to death. And he's been caught red-handed.
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 52 from the top. Why boastest thyself in mischief, Almighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually.
Why is it that this devil is boasting in his agenda that he's about to roll on the planet and act as though he's going to have an everlasting technocracy? You know? A bunch of madness, man. The scriptures, read that latter part.
Psalm 52. The goodness of the Most High endureth continually.
The goodness of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua endures continually. Esau, you were set up with the purpose of being loose for a little season, man. Not forever. You were just a mere character in the story. You're not the star. We're gonna prove that.
Thy tongue.
You're the antagonist, man. You're the bad guy. The villain never wins.
Psalm 52 and 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor.
Right, thy tongue deviseth mischief. All right, what's one of the speech of Esau, as we know, on a day-to-day interactions with these Edomites. All right, that's how they speak. But one of the ways how Esau is able to use his tongue is through his media. All right, which he promotes and propagates nothing but lies and deceptions to pretty much fool the minds of the masses of these people to think a way that's contrary to the truth, man.
It's so bad that pretty much you got it's like an art. He speaks with like a double tongue.
Right.
He uses it in law system.
Right. You had that video that I had sent with brothers, the manufacturing consent, where you had this Edomite, or so-called looked to be an Edomite, but he was breaking down the inner workings of how the media, they all work together with sister companies, and they're all under an umbrella of working together, and they promote certain agendas that these businesses that they're tied to work with. All right, that's why you saw when you had the C-19, what was being discussed all over the fucking TV. Jab, 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 jab. Take this, take that, take this. Oh, it's death, it's death, it's death. Right? Because that was being promoted and propagated through the manufacturing consent of these various companies that worked in tandem. Yes, sir.
Hey, just going into what we went to last night, and this guy, he was working for the media. He said the media is lying. He said, I've been a journalist for 25 years. I was taught to lie, betray, and never tell the truth to the public. I was paid by the CIA, secret societies, and American billionaires. Journalists are used to manipulate the people, man. And you see that, man. That's what you see that now. Every so-called woke culture that everybody's seeing, especially when a Crown Royal was coming out, and they seen that the media was manipulating the minds of the people when it's coming to taking the juice. But they've been doing that shit. It's called Operation Mockingbird. They've been doing it for a long time.
Mainstream media is like the brother said, information that Esau wants to spoon feed you. So nothing that you see, especially from mainstream media, really you should believe. Because it's all manufactured to feed his agenda. This because like I listened to a brother earlier that was going to. You notice how after every quote unquote crisis, Esau always has a boogeyman that he vilifies.
Yeah. It never failed, man. Just like right now, who's the boogeyman? The people that's standing up for themselves over there right now.
Right. And it's so
Yeah.
as the brother has said, it's like an art to it because he's pushing the narrative so hard of the people that are standing up, you know, and siding with the Palestinians, the Ishmaelites. He's pushing that narrative of, well, why would you feel that way? Why? You're anti-Shem. How could you say that? How could you take a stance like this? And these people, they're just literally pointing out the fact that there's been an apartheid state over there for decades. And they're not even mentioning the fact that people aren't saying they're not saying that they're supporting Hamas. But Esau has done it so, he's perfected this shit strategically to where he's gaslighting the fuck out of everyone.
Well, the thing about it is, like you mentioned, that apartheid in that land has been going on for all these years. Nobody gave a fuck about the shit, so it got part of the media with this whole, hummus attack.
Yeah.
You know?
Which was staged.
Brothers, beware and shit.
You saw this tactic. I got it right here. Quote Joseph Goebbels. It says, if you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it.
Exactly.
Really cool. That's what they do with their music, man.
Yeah, and that's how Esau even pushed forth his pharmaceutical bullshit. He just kept saying that you shouldn't be putting your trust in herbs and things like that. That's the same shit he's been doing. He's been doing the same shit, man. He just he repetitively repeats it where you believe it.
This is the volume of Psalms 144 and verse 11. It says, "Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children." It says, "Whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood." They pretty much rely on their media, but they pretty much rely on that forked tongue. They rely on deception.
Yeah. Everything is painted for you to feel sorry about them big nose small hats over us. You know? Because if you notice the trend, every time somebody decides to try to speak out against these damn devils, all right, they're demonized. Like you said, their media is a tool that they use.
Yeah, I know.
Get the tools, to play on the mind. Because like we said, man, Esau, when you go into what the media goes back to Medea, which is a demon. All right, it was a witch. All right, an old ugly ass Edomite bitch. You look up on Google. Man. All right, so with the media, all the media corporations are owned. You look up the Big Six, man. All right, and the Big Six branches off from these different networks, which are all owned by the by the devils, man. All right, the elites, man. From you got the TV, all right, the damn newspaper, the radio, the music, all owned by Esau, man. Specifically the Amalekites, man.
Everywhere you get your information from.
This is why scripture says never trust thy enemies. Right? You should not listen to anything that this devil here got to say whatsoever. Right? It says jump, you shouldn't listen to him at all, man. Right? You should put your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. A lot of you so-called blacks actually in America, you eat everything up this devil got to tell you, man. Right? And this devil here, he's leading you to your slaughter.
With this truth, man, it teaches you on how to, question everything. You're never supposed to just, you're supposed to believe something because somebody told you something. Even our teachers, they told us the same thing, man. All right, we don't just believe them because they told us that. They told us, look, don't believe what we said, go look it up. All right? Go ahead.
Sirach verse 15, it says, be not ignorant. This is Sirach 5:15, it says, be not ignorant on anything in a great matter or a small.
Les Blancs ont changé, mais les 12 tribus sont que le Judas sont des nègres, les noirs. Les Jamas sont des Indiens. Le Lévi sont des Haïtiens, Dominicains, les gens qui viennent de Guatemala et Panama, les Pharaïm, les gens qui viennent de Porto Rico, les Manassés sont des gens qui viennent du Cuba. Donc les 12 tribus qu'on dit ne sont pas les gens qui sont en Israël.
That word Sardis means stupid.
Alright? Y'all brothers Haitian?
Huh?
Y'all Haitian?
No. I'm Congolese. That Judah and stuff, Negro, that's me.
We think about it's a lot of history that we had over in Congo, man. So yeah. You an Israelite, bro.
That's why we're saying.
I know we store mathematics and stuff, coding and stuff. We store as a Congo. We store.
Proverbs 14:15. But the simple believe every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. So that's pretty much self-explanatory. A lot of our people out there, they're stupid and simple as shit, right? As a matter of fact, how did the saying go? Stupid does. Every time Esau says something, right, you run with it and take it. That's why you see these people sitting in the house, right, wearing masks because they didn't have faith in the Lord, but they had faith in Esau eating his words.
Esau's word. Everything that Esau is written down in this curriculum, heating it up, thinking that Esau, because of his degrees and his status, that he's the authority figure. And for him, hey, you gotta accept what he says. Backed up by his so-called science.
Psalm 52, verse 2. Thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. They working deceitfully. Their tongue like a sharp razor, lying. It's like when they came over here in America, when Gad said, white man speak with forked tongue. Yeah. All he did was lie, break trees, man. Just manipulated everything, for the advantage of themselves.
They actually who initiated what they call an Indian Bureau because they wouldn't keep up their darkness.
Yeah, they're gonna have the nerve to flip that shit back on us. Like that's a bad on our part.
Psalm 52.
Esau, he's issuing the same ploy as you see. So, like we said, how you saw Esau do Gad, where okay, we made you treated, we promised you these plots of land throughout the country, and then over time, all right, Esau began to move them more and more to where they're on reservations. That's the same thing that happened to them damn Palestinians over there, Even though, like we said, we're not pro either side, man. Both them niggas is damn heathen that's gonna get kicked out that land, man. But when you go into the history of what happened with that land, all right, through the British, they pretty much gave them authority over that land with the Balfour Declaration, and they agreed to split the land. And over time, when you go into the history, they began to take more and more of it back. And this is why you're seeing that taking place over there now, because Esau wants that whole land to himself.
If I can add to so-called Lord, whose name? Rothschild. Yeah, Rothschild. The Balfour is back to the Rothschild.
That devil, because that's not the prophecy of the fulfillment, man. So it's just going to prove, as we've gone into time and time again, you should make the people, man.
So, Revelation chapter 20.
Psalm 52 and verse 2. Thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully.
This is the book.
The book of Psalms, chapter 52 and verse 2. Thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully.
Right. That's the MO of Esau, man. Alright? He can't help but to deceive because that's how he was set up to be. He was programmed to be this way. We're going to show it.
That word devil goes back to deceive. Right? So the devil, he's over here deceiving the whole world. You sit back in the this devil, right? He's a deceiver, man. They think that he started the world. Yeah. You got people out here that believe in evolution. Yeah. You know, that believe in that the first man on earth was Esau. Right? And civilization started with the Greeks. Yeah. You know, this is some of the steps. They believe, let me get that sign, man. They believe that the Lord is Savior, all right, look like an Edomite, look like a so-called white man. That's right. Hell no. Right? Your facts don't add up, man. Where's that? You know?
This is a curse.
That's right. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20, verse 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
Right, so that 1,000-year period is when you had the Israelites that established their power, okay? They were ruling in the regions of Europe, all right, and Satan, when you read it, he was cast into that bottomless pit. Now, that bottomless pit was in Europe, all right? And for that 1,000-year period, Esau was just dwelling in caves, being a caveman, okay?
Being a wild man.
Exactly. But it says after that 1,000-year period, he will be loosed. And that's when you get the time of the Renaissance. When you go into the word Renaissance, it goes into rebirth. That was the revival of the Edomites coming into their seat of power. Amen.
Verse 8, and Revelation chapter 20, verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nation.
Right. He went out and deceived the nation. It was prophesied that the Edomites would be loosened out of that 1,000-year period and go out and deceive the nation. He will go out to the whole world and promote what? Deception.
Continuing on, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20 in the latter, and it reads, Gog and Magog. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20 verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Right, he went out to deceive the nations. And Esau spread himself across this entire world and promoted nothing but deception, man. All right? As the scriptures do say, I've seen the wicked stretch themselves out as a green bay tree. That's what Esau did. He stretched out his deception and his wickedness. Can a brother hold that in Habakkuk 2:5? Now you start at 4. That's what Esau did. He went out and promoted deception and destroyed the mindset of the people, man. To make you think that good was evil and evil was good. This is a direct causation of the wicked being in rulership, man. Keep reading.
Hey, matter of fact, ask my brother before somebody get that in back. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20, verse 8. Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle.
Right, to gather them together for battle. The causation of Esau's reign is going to lead you into World War III. He's already led you into 2 world wars. Now we're entering into the stage of the 3rd one, which was prophesied in the Bible. Okay? Gog and Magog representing Russia. Alright? We're about to enter into that stage, man. And this is a direct causation of when the wicked rule, man. This is what happens when when you go left as to following the path of righteousness. You have nothing but war, famine, death, destruction. Everything that's about to play out is a byproduct of how this man ruled this and governed the planet, man. What was Maccabees? Got one after that.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule, every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. First Maccabees 1 and 7.
So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
I'm speaking of Alexander the Great.
Right.
Can you read it?
Hey, and his servants bear rule, every one in his place.
Right, because you have to, after Alexander the Greek died, his kingdom was split.
Verse 9.
What is the name?
Ptolemy, Cassander, Lasamachus, and Seleucus. And the main two that came out was Seleucus and Ptolemy.
Verse 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
Right, evils were multiplied in the earth. And these people, their reign is still here today, man. How is that? Because of their bloodline. These Edomites are still here on the planet Earth today, promoting wickedness, promoting evils.
Because to add to the brother's point, those, as I said, the Greeks, those were Edomites. The ones that came after them were the Romans. Those were Edomites. And these so-called white people here today, you Caucasians, you Americans, you British, you Russians, French, Spanish, you're all Edomites. So like the brother said, your reign is still, as we see, with you being in power, what has transpired? Wickedness still to this day, man.
And you must say, them small hats are Edomites, man.
Yeah,
They're the main ones. The ones that saying that they are you know what and are not. They are the hegemony of the Edomites, man. They're the creme de la creme of the Edomites.
Get this real fast.
The chief
Chief
tribe.
out, yeah, the chief tribe is Amalek.
This is Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 16. It says, "When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases, but the righteous shall see their fall." We're seeing their fall, you see, but from the spread of the wicked, from the seed and also their philosophy, transgression increases because their lifestyle is pretty much wicked.
Look what the hell, look what the hell this place has become, or the whole world has become under the rulership of the so-called white man. Right? Everything is backwards, upside down, right? These people here call evil good and good evil, right? They gotta celebrate the way the customs of the heathen. You see, going into Christmas. You see that? Halloween.
Thanksgiving, they make celebration of the murder of the people of our nation.
That's right.
They brag about it.
This is Job 17 and 12. It says, "They changed the night into day. The light is short because of darkness." Pretty much going into how they pretty much changed everything to where it was against the scripture.
Yeah, that shows you that they X'd out the Lord. Yeah, that shows you that America, Babylon the Great, you're good soul America, you X'd out the Lord according to the Bible, man. You don't worship the Lord of the Bible, you worship Satan, man. If you worship the Lord of the Bible, the world won't be ruling like this.
You have the power, the resources, you have the whole world in your hands to change things if you felt the need to. But you're not going to,
Bro.
because you're set up to be the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's how we know you are.
Like you said, he has the power to fix our problems. All this wealth that these damn elites have, there shouldn't be world hunger. There shouldn't be homeless people. They have all these down hospitals and doctors. They have the cure for every disease that's out here. They know that they want to make money off of people suffering, so this is why we have wickedness out here like this.
A prime example, you had, what's that dude's name, Martin Scarelli.
Yeah.
He came up with that idea, or not the idea, but he came up with a prescription that will help people. I believe it was cancer. It was some disease, but he was taxing, But we say that to say, look, man, these Edomites, their reign is at its end because you're not going to change. We know you're not going to change. All of this talk about entering into a new world, a new stage, you're not going to change, man. Let's get to Habakkuk 2.
This is the book of Habakkuk 2, verse.
Start at 4, yes.
Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Right, you were wired, you were coded a certain way. The Israelites were programmed the way to promote righteousness. The Edomites were programmed to promote wickedness.
Yes.
And your spirit is not upright within you, man, because that's how the Lord wanted you to be. Keep reading.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just shall live by his faith. And that's what we see the Israelites doing in the last days, man. all right, proclaiming their faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and what? Their actions and their works. You read it?
Habakkuk 2 and verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine.
He transgresses by wine, the promotion of doctrine and philosophy. Esau has promoted throughout the whole world. He's transgressed people, man. He's done wrong by people through his democracy. Okay? Can you read it?
He is a proud man. Neither keep it at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell.
Right, he is a proud man that will not keep at home. You got an embassy in damn near every country, right? You're promoting and enforcing. You got Makala, what's her name? The vice president, Kamala. She don't be around enough to know her names, but she's going throughout the entire part of Africa trying to promote sodomy, man.
Yeah.
Telling these nations to get with the agenda, if not, they're gonna lose benefits.
Yeah, that's wicked.
That's wicked as all hell, man. To enforce that on the nation, man. And this is surface level compared to the deep acts that Esau has done throughout imperialism to try and sack nations, man, and take over their land and set up puppet leaders, man.
Yeah, how is homosexuality beneficial to humankind?
How is cutting off your body parts beneficial to the
And
earth?
we've been waiting for you people to bring forth any beneficial aspect of what that lifestyle brings. You can't name one.
It's niggas just feeling good. I just want to do what I want to do. Niggas got demons on them.
Yeah.
But as the quote unquote free world leader, how is it that you have the resources again, once more, and yet you choose to promote nothing but violence and madness, man?
That's all I know.
That should show you who this man is. Job 9:24. If not, where then who is he?
John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. That's all he knows how to do. That's all he knows. He's the original nigger.
He
He are.
that shit with proficiency.
Yeah. Esau, the so-called white man, he created niggas. And he get mad at niggas, but that's a product of your environment, man.
Esau is the original gangster. He's the original murder.
Yeah.
He's the original drug dealer.
Yes.
Any wicked aspect, that Jake, that is personified here in America, it all started with Esau first.
Yeah. They all what they say, it's always some creepy white man at the end of the story that really was for it and shit. But it's true though, man. It's always some creepy, and when you go into these crime movies and shit, it's always lead back to the white man. It always do though.
Esau is he's like the dude behind the curtain.
He's the Wizard of Oz.
The curtain.
The curtain, man. The little Amalekite, man.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keep it at home.
See, because the thing is, these Edomites, these so-called white people, very proud, man. They proud of their heritage. They proud of this shit. Like the brother said, man, they proud of making a whole holiday of genocide a nation of people, man. That's how you know that these people are very proud, man.
It makes all things proud to be American.
Yeah, they proud of their history, man.
Ain't nothing prideful about being an Edomite, man. Them days are done away with.
And that's why they're crying now, man. They're crying because they see that the world hates them now.
Yeah.
As it should. What the fuck? What benefit have you done in the world but destroy things? Kill, steal, and destroy.
But God tells you down on great poverty. Right? You got these other nations trying to pay for these other things. They might be
Especially our people. Especially our fucking simple ass people. Cupcaking and shit for Esau, man. Like, you about to give me brownie points.
Who enlarges his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
And as is death, all right, and cannot be satisfied, man. All that Esau does is promote death culture. The food that you're consuming, the air that you breathe, the media that you consume, because you are what you eat, man. And everything that Esau allows for you to digest and consume is not beneficial for your life and well-being. It's beneficial and conducive for you, for your death and demise.
And that's showing you that spirit that Esau, even the so-called white man, has on him, goes back to Cain. Because he's been cursed from the earth, man. That's why everything is fighting against this damn devil, man.
Right. And again, you know what to do.
That's why Esau, when you look at him, he can't produce anything beneficial to the earth because the earth is using anything to it.
Yeah. Well, like you said, even as you look at him, they can't even be in the sun too damn long, man. The sun, they get sunburned. That show you.
We always pose that question. give us one thing that Esau done that was beneficial to life. You can't give us one goddamn thing.
One.
Because all his so-called adventures, he sold flesh.
And that's the spirit. I fell asleep though. The spirit had, I clicked on a video last night and it said the adventures of black men that was stolen by the white men. And it was about 30 minutes long. And it's gonna go into the adventures by, of Jake that created, that was stolen by the so-called white men. And because that's just a fact. The so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, they was the slaves, so they created everything.
Bro, you're just talking about America.
Yeah.
We're talking about history.
Exactly.
Jacob is the former of
All things.
Yeah, you look at Abraham. Abraham, which was a Jake, who wasn't white, by the way. Abraham created mathematics.
Yep.
Abraham created astronomy. All right? Science. All right?
Yep.
So-called black men.
Yes.
You'll never hear them teach that in school. But then
Hell
that will
no.
give Jake something to be proud about.
Yeah. And start questioning your little narratives that you push.
This is Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. Hey, wasn't favor shown unto this man? Don't he have the fatness of the earth? All this money, the control of the earth. Hey, the book of Job says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. What do you do with it, man? Destroy it. He's destroying it.
And this is the same devil that went to cry unto Isaac for the birthright. You didn't do anything with it, man. The Lord was so gracious. He lets you get the ball just to show you can't ball. You don't have the shoelaces, man. You don't got the crossover. You don't got this nigga just bouncing the ball just traveling and shit. Because you're not equipped with the skill and spirit to be able to lead. The law, statutes, and commandments were given unto the Israelites, man. And only they can be appointed the position of leadership because it's been written for them to do so, man.
Yeah.
Anybody else try to step into the mix and lead, look what happens.
Yeah.
Any of the heathens try to step in and lead, it never comes to anything of fruition because they're not the true people.
Yeah.
They're not the appointed leaders.
They did a better job of listening to right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They destroyed the hell out of them.
But that's the scriptures tell you about that in Daniel. You rather want to hold that basis of men.
Yep.
Continuing on, it says, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly.
Hey, is that not? Hey, read that again. Read that again.
In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly.
Hey, blessed he that have eyes to see. Is that not taking place now, man? In the land of uprightness, that's the land of Israel, man. He'll deal unjustly, man. Here it is. He forged that land to himself, man. He took that land unto himself and appointed them just like he did America, man. That's Esau Edom MO, man. He deal unjustly in the land of Israel, man. You promote nasty people agendas. You promote genocide. You promote all that shit, man. And then you got the nerve to say that you the chosen people. But you the one promoting the wickedness. The nerve of you are Edomites, man. Keep going.
It says, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh.
Yeah, you will not behold the majesty of Yahweh by Shemal Shah. You will not uphold the ways of the Heavenly Father, man. You will not take heed to him, man. That's why the scripture said, let favor be shown to the wickedness, the wicked, but he will not uphold righteousness, man. And you see that, man. Because here it is, and you go in Psalms the 50th chapter, he took the Bible into himself. He called himself the Puritans, the Christians. But as a Puritan, a Christian, you ain't doing nothing that you're supposed to be doing according to the Bible, man. You do everything contrary what the Lord say do. He say don't eat pork, you promote pork. He say don't accept the nasty people, you promote nasty people, man. He said don't let a woman serve authority over a man. You damn Edomite, you so-called white man, you let your woman serve authority over you, showing that you are the weaker nation, man. You're a weakling, man.
And they promote that throughout all of the nation. Again, you're in a position of power. The world is feeding off of your vibe, man.
Yeah.
And that's why the world is in the state that it's in, man.
Yep.
Because of your rebellion, everybody is under your vibe.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead to their demise, man.
Yep.
Their mantra is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But you go into that word liberty, it talks about being free from the bounds of the law, man.
Yep.
So they push anti-law activities. That's what Brother Tazamach was mentioning. Everything that's for righteousness, or everything that's according to the ways of Yahweh Shai, they push the exact opposite. Man. Yep. That's the whole mantra that they push throughout the whole earth.
I got a quick precept. This is the This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 1. And it reads, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right, you Edomites, you need to listen and take heed to this, man.
Right.
All right? Destruction is coming to you for all of the wickedness that you devise on your bed. When you are when Edomites are literally laying in their bed, thoughts are playing out in their minds on how they could just go out and fuck some shit up. This nigga is crazy, man. Keep reading.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
And then as soon as they get up, they go out and they have the means to go out and practice it. Why?
Because it is in their power, because it is in the power of their hand.
It's in the power of their hands. Now, before we jump shit, somebody just grabbed Joel 9:24 just to add emphasis to that power.
That's why we see, laws and legislation, always being passed out.
You got to go ahead.
Book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right. So the earth, the power to reign over the planet, that power is positioned with the wicked at this current time, which are the Edomites, man.
Right.
The so-called white race.
Right.
They literally have this authority of resources to go out and perpetuate wickedness throughout the whole earth. They could promote righteousness if they wanted to, right? But what do they want to do? They want to promote wickedness, right?
It's not in them to promote righteousness.
Exactly. But that's how you know Esau is not a fit ruler, man. We're going to continue to emphasize that about how Esau, Edom, your reign is at its appointed end, man. That's why you see everything playing out the way you see it playing out is a direct causation of the Edomite hegemony and promoting sin and transgression through the earth, man. It works hand in hand. If you want to live a certain lifestyle, there's certain things that come out of it. There's certain fruits that come out of it. If you choose to live a wicked lifestyle, what's the fruit of that? Wickedness, death, sin, division, strife, contention.
The scriptures say that, and you should reap the flesh shall reap corruption.
Exactly, and that's exactly why we see the world is in this state. Jacob, even everybody, the heathen too. Y'all gotta start seeing this shit, man.
But I'm hoping.
We as the prophets,
In a
we're
way, I
meant
hope
to,
it doesn't
through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to link up everything and make it plain upon tape.
Hey, the heathen are seeing it.
Yeah.
Who died in the first verse? Read that.
Done.
The book of Obadiah, first verse. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Exactly. That's it. So I said, somebody read it in the NLT and hit a little harder. Pop a shot. The heathen are seeing it, man. And the reason why the heathen are seeing it is because what? Soon Isaiah 25 and 7, that veil is being removed. The Lord is taking away that covering canvas. Right? So now everybody's starting to see who's the core problem of the planet, man. Right?
I got you right here, Zaquan. This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 1 in the NLT. It reads, this is the vision that the sovereign Lord revealed to Obadiah concerning the land of Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, get ready everyone. Let's assemble our armies and attack Edom.
Yeah. What you see what's going on right now, the assembly of armies coming together to come against Babylon and Israel, man. Right? It's about to go down. Right?
Verse 1. Obadiah 1 and 1 in the NLT. I'll read down to verse 3. It says, this is the vision that the sovereign Lord Yahweh revealed to Obadiah concerning the land of Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord Yahweh that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, get ready everyone, let us assemble our armies and attack Edom. The Lord Yahweh says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nations. You will be greatly despised. All right, and that disdain toward the Edomites is continually growing day by day, man. All right, even within their own nation, right? they're like, damn, I don't want to be an Edomite. They look at the track record of their forefathers, right? And they're like, damn, it's not anything to glorify, right?
That's why somebody get that Savant about the proper ungodly father. Because like you said, we're in a time when nobody wants to be an Edomite, man.
Exactly.
You got Edomites calling up the other Edomites because they're ashamed of their past, and they don't want to have to reap the problem that's going to come along with the shit that their ancestors did.
Right.
This is the book of Sirach 41:7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Right. So as we said, Esau's starting to see the repercussions of what of what their ancestors have done, and we're out here proclaiming the judgment of what these damn devils are going to receive for what they've done. And now they want to they want to turn to them now. They want to deny their heritage. They want to pretty much say that we're wrong because they don't want to face the inevitable, man.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks for you. Because at the end of the day, you can't run forever. All right? They show you that shit and they
Ross, it's just a fucking sidewalk.
At some point, man, okay, they all the criminal always get caught. You Edomites are no different.
Jay couldn't run. We couldn't run from the curses. We couldn't run from what the Lord
Like I said
put us in.
earlier, nobody gets away from you.
Nobody, man.
Especially that fucking Edomite that just walked by.
Yeah.
He had a He ain't saying we ain't worth nothing. It weren't nothing because if he really had some precedent to say, he would have stopped an injustice.
Jake just did that shit to be hard in front of us.
No, it was an Edomite.
Oh yeah, well, he's
This is the book of Sirach 41:7 in the GNT. It said, children will blame an ungodly father because they will be disgraced because of him.
Right, and the thing about these Edomites, they always complain about their forefathers, but they're no different, man. They're literally no different. When you think about the tactics of the Edomites, they all promote the same exact bullshit. They're just doing it with a new swing. Covert.
That's why you got a term called critical race theory. These Edomites are ashamed of their history, man. They don't want to be taught in schools. They're trying to remove slavery out the Bible, the shit that they did to the tribes when they brought their dirty asses over here, right? They're ashamed of it. Can somebody look it up? Is there a definition to it? I'm curious.
Critical race theory? Yeah, critical. Because we're going to the word critical pretty much. It means to be criticized, and then you go further into it, pretty much be back to a corner, he's in danger. I got some precept on it though. You get us off? I got it. Yeah, get your precept. I got the definition, then you want to get the precept first. You can do the can you do the etymology too, Bob?
To this,
Way over.
I got it in the dictionary.
Etymology is hard to put it.
This is the word critical. This is the word critical in the etymology. It says censorist, inclined to find fault.
It's a lot. And it says censorist because is that not what he's doing right? He's censoring everything.
It says sense of important or essential for determining. It says meaning of the nature of a crisis in a condition of extreme doubt or danger, involving judgment as to the truth or merit of something.
Because his rulership is in danger right now. That's the critical situation. So he has to go back and hide what's in the history books, you know?
Exactly. How was America founded? Off of rape, robbery, and murder. Genocide, sacrifice, Freemasonry, all manners of wickedness, Satanism. So when these things are brought up, it brings complete shame. Habakkuk, shameful spewing. Habakkuk 2 and 16. I got it. You know.
Let me pull up this definition. The bar still is finishing his, and then we'll wrap it up. This is the definition for critical race theory because Zaquan had called for this. Critical race theory is a framework and jural precedents that examines society and culture as they relate to categorizations of race, law, and power in the U.S. It began as a movement in American law schools in the mid-1980s as a reworking of critical legal theory on race issues. As the word critical suggests, as we went into, both theoretical frameworks are rooted in critical theory, a social philosophy, which argues that social problems are influenced and created more by societal structures and cultural assumptions than by individual and physiological factors.
Right.
It loosely unified by two common themes. First, that white supremacy exists and inhibits power maintained over time, and in particular...
And this is what they're trying to not talk about. That's the root of the problem, right?
and in particular that the law plays a role in this process of white supremacy.
Right. That's why they have the immunity, right? That covering.
Right. Second, that transforming the relationship between law and racial power, as well as achieving racial emancipation and anti-subordination more broadly, are possible.
Yeah. So this whole society is constructed off of what? Edomite supremacy.
Right.
And that's what's being called out.
Right. The framework that was established for America was never based upon the power structure allowing for all people to be entitled to a sense of freedom. That was only promoted to the Edomites because this is their hegemony. And I don't blame them. It's your kingdom.
Right. It's your heaven.
It's your heaven.
Live it up.
Live it up.
Go snort some coke. Go bungee jump.
But the thing
You
is,
know,
but
do
the-
your thing.
But the thing is that we're telling our people is, look, Esau Edom's hegemony has played itself to its wit's end. Now is the time that we're to detach and seek after the Lord because he's soon to come and deliver our people and judge America for all the wickedness he's promoted.
That's it.
We're going to grab that, the brother precept, and then if this is season.
This is the book of Micah chapter 2, I'm going to read verse 1 again, and it reads, Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their, because the power is in their hand. Verse 2.
Yeah, the earth was given into the hand of wicked. He writes the rules, he writes the laws, the legislations. He controls the money, the resources. Right?
Micah chapter 2, verse 2. And they covered fields, take them by violence.
How did he gain the whole planet Earth? Right? By violence. By the sword, man.
How did he come over here and beat Gad, right? Using the Gatling gun, right? Slaughter them, man. All right? Yeah. Continuing on, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Yeah, so in the name of democracy, he can go into nations, all right? They have their own customs and traditions, and he can go in there and change it, right? If you don't want to get down with the agenda of being a homosexual or a transformer, right? They can stop aid. They can take financial aid from you.
Or just bomb the shit out of them. The fact that they have a thing called the doctrine of discovery, and they can just go in there and we discover this and now it's out.
Come on, man.
That's
That's wickedness, man.
the hell you gonna discover something? There's people already there. You know, showing you that he's the devil, man.
Because he put them up as beasts.
Exactly.
Come on, the audacity of this man. You got any more?
That's it.
Book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Yep.
Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Yep, let thy foreskin be uncovered. You being exposed, right? For the whole world to see.
Nasty, freaky, geeky ass nigga.
It says, the cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee.
Sit now, it's your turn to drink the cup. And you don't like it, right?
It says, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Shameful spewing should be on your precious glory, man. Throw up all over this shit, man. All right, it's all coming out. You nasty, all right? You raping kids, right? You murdering innocent children. You sacrificing. You drinking the wine, right? Yeah, the juice chrome, right?
Doing all kind of bugged out things with dogs.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And you spying on everybody through cell phones, through smart TVs, smart homes, smart this, smart that. Worldwide surveillance, man. Wickedness, man.
This nigga just got caught down passing out laptops to a damn high school and was spying on students at home.
Come on, man. He can't help himself, man. He be hiding off in the bathrooms and shit. Dressing like a woman and shit, hiding off in the women's bathrooms.
You just had a news report that come out where it was an Edomite transformer, Decepticon, all right, in the goddamn women's bathroom with his rod out.
Come on, man.
And this is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. It says, I've made Esau bare. I've uncovered his secret
The
place.
Lord has uncovered your secret places. Your power, as Elder Apostle Gabar would always bring out years ago, their power at one point in time was secrecy. Now we're in a time of exposure according to Bible prophecy. Read it again, now.
God. Jeremiah 49 and 10.
Exactly. That's why they're losing the information war. It's a battle on information, on what's true, what's not true, misinformation, disinformation. This is why the White House has colluded with big tech to monitor everything that's going on in the internet, man, because people around the world are talking.
Hillary Clinton said that years ago. She said, it's not the war we're losing, it's the war on information.
Exactly. And I posted that video she did. They struck my channel for that. So you let you know that, hey, this is true.
Yeah. You have Jay Rockefeller. Jay Rockefeller made that quote that the internet should never have been invented because they know that internet, which was ultimately prophesied to serve the purpose of the awakening of the elect, should have never been invented because it exposed everything that they do.
Yep, whistleblowers from high positions of power within the government, military, all right, the feds, all that, man, bringing things out, right?
Jeremiah 49:10, the latter says, I'm come to his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Yep.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, he is not.
Hey, you got other Edomites exposing Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like one prime example, Alex Jones, right? He got a channel I'll be watching on the regular, man, and I know that Alex Jones be watching the videos because a lot of stuff they be bringing out in their content, it be stuff we be bringing out, right? The InfoWars, man. He be going in. Be honest, he be going in, bring a lot of shit out. You know what I'm saying? But we know that he's controlled opposition. COINTELPRO, because ain't no way you getting into Bohemian Grove with a camera on and recording the ritual.
Yeah, over like.
Yeah, exactly.
And he down in the tunnels and shit.
You see what I'm saying? So we already know what time it is. He control opposition. He ain't fooling nobody. But hey, thank you for the information though.
Yeah, we're gonna use it.
We'll utilize it.
It's held against him as a witness. Is it more than that, bro? Get that Deuteronomy 17.
That show you Esau be listening.
Yeah.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 17,
They
verse
can't
6.
help it. They're like, what are all these blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans doing together on the street? Right, taking up the sidewalk.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 6. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death.
Right, and we serve with those 2 witnesses. All right, but you also have these Edomites that are also being a witness against themselves. As that 3rd witness, man. You got your own damn people calling you out being wicked as all hell.
Yep. Job 15 and 16, Bible Kushar real quick, before you go back to that. Oh, okay, yeah, get Job 15 and I believe Job 15 and 6. Job 15 and 6, Job 15 and 16, one of the two.
Job chapter 15 and verse 6. I'll start 5. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty.
Yep.
Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee.
Yeah, thy own lips testify against you, man. See, the Lord has put a spirit on you, Edomites, to expose your own selves, right? So you make our job easy, right? Your own lips condemn you, man. Edomites versus Edomites. Isaiah 19 and what, 2? Egyptian versus Egyptians, man. Hey, because that's why they got these so-called truthers, man. And these truthers know what it is, but they'll never talk about the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Hispanic being the Israelites. But they go into every other topic. Yeah, anonymous. Yeah. Nigga with the mask and shit. Talking about how the government is with, things we already know. But hey, the information is utilized, of course. Right? Go ahead.
So Deuteronomy chapter 30.
Hey, and anonymous is that's feds. That's the feds, man. Because you remember, hey, Esau, he controlled both sides, man.
He got to utilize the program.
Exactly.
Government's gonna do it. Tell him.
But that goes back to what Tazalon was bringing out earlier, how Esau is pretty much, manufacturing how people think.
Right.
Because, you got what was the group that they were talking about, QAnon or whatever?
Yeah, QAnon, yeah.
That falls in the same category as anonymous. Because they know that you're going to have Edomites that's going to find out that the government is going to be against them. So that's part of them categorizing the people against the church. So when people defend it.
That's right.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people, saved by the Lord Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thine enemies, the point, shall be found liars unto thee.
See, thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. That's what's going on, man. This is why he's trying to cover his traps. This is why he's trying to censor every goddamn thing, man.
Exactly.
because he's being found out to be a liar, man.
Exactly. And that's what we were discussing, you know, at midweek camp, right? You know, this is what we see happening, playing out in the spirit. This is a spiritual courthouse, man. All right? You got Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, serving as the judge, right? And then you have the defendant and the prosecutor. Israel being the defendant and Esau Edom being the prosecutor, but he's bringing about false accusations, man.
Right.
Okay, against our people, saying that we're out here, you know, committing all of this folly on our own doing, but it's really him that's setting the stage for our people to carry out in this way. Exactly. Exactly contempt of court, witness tampering, right? Because he's trying to strike brothers' videos, right? Trying to kill us and label us as I don't even want to say the word on here, but you know, just trying to label us to be something that we're not when we're really just sheep.
Right.
You know, we're Yahushua sheep, man.
It's like watching them damn episodes in the first 48. You see that wicked ass nigga on camera doing the actual crime, right? Then they pull him inside the interrogation room and sit there and lie until they, you know, until Esau pulls the tape. And then yeah, you know, the camera showed that you was over here. Yeah, and then Jake put his head down and started crying. So you Edomites have been found guilty, man, right? And you're ready to be condemned. See that? To a thousand long, hard years in captivity, man. For all the shit that you've done and you're still continuing to do today. You're bearing false witness against us, right? And all of that, man. You know, so you're gonna pay for that, man. Right? In the book of I think Colossians chapter 5, you know how it tells you that matter of fact, you can go ahead and grab that.
Oh, you're talking about Colossians 3 and 25.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. This is the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 25, and it reads, "But he that doeth wrong shall receive the wrong which ye have done, and there is no respect of persons." You see that? So you're gonna receive, right, the wrong that you've done to us, and you're still doing today, man.
And everybody claims to be God-fearing, right?
That's right.
These people don't fear the Most High. Yeah. Because if you did, you would reverence His word, man.
That's it.
These Edomites, they're not God-fearing.
Right. And that's why they label this. That's why they label this truth as being radical, right? I got the definition of radical. All right, this is radical. It says believing or expressing the belief that there should be a great or extreme social or political change, and this is what we're telling you. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the creator of all heaven and earth, is coming to bring the kingdom on the earth. He's coming to uproot this man's system. So that's an extreme change, which is going to go by the way of nuclear destruction, man.
Yeah.
All right, you're talking about total anarchy, man, civil unrest. That's what, according to prophecy, that's what's getting ready to happen. Right? You got it, brother.
Etymology for radical, it says originating in the root or ground of body parts or fluids vital to life. That's pretty much what we're doing in the spirit. Speaking of vital to life, you see, because this rulership is against life. You know, some death style.
Yep. That's most death.
I got a quick precept, just to back you up. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. I'm going to take some point. Because of unrighteous dealings, it's like injuries and riches got by the seat, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, power and riches are translated, man. And we're in the transition of power right now. The Edomite, the so-called white man going down, and Jacob being risen up. It's just the facts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're in that time, man.
And there's nothing that no one can do it.
Hey, every empire had a beginning, it had a fall. And we're in the fall of what? Rome 2.0, which is America.
And it's beautiful when you think about the rise of Rome and the rise of America. They mirrored each other so perfectly. Even the fall of Rome and the fall of America mirror each other perfectly. Here it is. You see, America now is $33 trillion in debt, and you're going through a living crisis. You're having your resources stretched thin, investing into multiple warfares and things of that nature.
Yep.
This is it, man. And that's exactly what was the cause, one of the causes of Rome. Back then, it was spread too damn thin.
Yeah, and another aspect of that, too, is that these American people are beginning to realize that your politicians don't give a shit about you. Right? They set this guy Trump up to be the savior for the American people. That ain't happening, man.
But you know, even with him, they use him so perfectly as a puppet to where he told the people when he was announced that he wouldn't win the election, he said, "Be mindful of what you wish for." And he's created over the past 3 years a "see, I told you" type of demeanor, and is creating now more people that are willing to tie back into that exact "Make America Great" mantra. But it's at its wit's end, man.
That's it. Babylon can't be healed, as the scriptures say, man.
What people see as America being great again is not what you think. It's going to be a technocracy, and then when that happens, when they instill that implantable device as a mandatory usage within society to exist within the marketplace, it's going to be full out hell out here, man.
Yeah. They expect resistance, as they said. They know resistance is going to come, but they said the resistance is going to come mostly from religious believers.
Project Libido.
So they're ready to come down. People that believe in the Bible, Quran, whatever your beliefs are, man. The ones that's going to stand against this very system that he's trying to bring in.
Right. Anybody that got a common brain in their head that's working,
right,
somewhat, and can put 2 and 2 together and get 4, they gonna come for your ass.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's quote from Klaus Schwab. It says, well, Yuval Noah Harari was doing an interview. This is what he said. He said, "This is the end of human history, not the end of history, but the end of a history dominated by humanity."
What? The end of the history of the Edomites.
Yeah.
Let me-
In your world.
let me
See, that's the
get
mindset of an Edomite. Esau got that mindset. If I'm not ruling, nobody can.
Well,
That's
see,
why he's going to destroy himself.
He's really saying,
If I can add real quick, what you just said is heavy because I just found out they had the Amalekites got a fail-safe that they call Operation Samson, to where they're gonna plan to destroy everything if they can't win.
Yeah. He's going to destroy himself.
but see, read that one.
It's a quote from Yuval Noah Harari. It says, "This is the end of human history, not the end of history, but the end of a history dominated by humanity. The story will go on, but someone else will control it."
But see, them doomsday bunkers that they got, right? The military bases underground, the retreats in the mountains, under the ocean, that's for Amalek to preserve his seed, man. You know, that's what it's all about. They'll destroy everything and try to preserve their seed only to be the first fruits of slavery, man. That's the beautiful part about the story.
What we quoted earlier, if his seed be multiplied, it's for the soul. Yeah.
So the Lord is going to allow Esau, Amalek in general, to survive the nuclear destruction only to be pulled out by the hunters, which are the elect. Remember, the saints are going to take the kingdom, man. When they come, when the elect come out of them chariots, when the Yahweh Shema ordains the time to come out of the heavens and come back on the earth and take it over, hey, that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to come after the nations, man. The governments, those that survive the destruction, we're going to root them out of them holes. Jeremiah, 16:16? You know? We're going to take the nations with what's it, Psalms 140, bind their kings with chains. Right? So, hey, there's no escape, man. You know? Yep.
So off of Twitter it reads, "Klaus Schwab's lead advisor, Yuval Noah Harari, this is the end of human history. Not the end of history, but the end of a history dominated by humanity."
Right. They're essentially telling you that they're doing away with the age of the natural order, man.
Yes.
That is exactly what they're telling you. These Edomites, in so few words, are telling you that they're preparing to truly exalt themselves as the Most High. You got that second Thessalonians?
This is the book, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and I'm going to start at the top, and it reads, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and by our gathering together with him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letters, as from us, as that the day of the Most High, as the day of Mashiach is near."
Right, the day of the Lord is near. And this was written thousands of years ago, so how much close can it be? Can you read it?
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first."
Right, because you had people back then that was pretty much thinking that the Lord was about to raise the kingdom of heaven at that point in time, but there had to be a sequence of events to take place before the Lord could establish the kingdom of heaven on earth, which that falling away happened at the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD. You read it?
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
And man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which are the Edomites,
Right.
the self-proclaimed white race that has went throughout the earth, killed, steal, destroyed, and ensued anything but life. Yep.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4.
That's
Who-
that Greco-Roman Empire is back. It's being operated through America, NATO, and the EU.
Under the Treaty of Rome.
I mean, even when you look at, you brothers, like you said, when you go through, Washington, D.C., and you just ride around the city, you look at all the buildings and look just like Rome.
Yeah, Rome, Greece, Mount Seir, Petra.
Yeah. Well, you pull up to the courthouse right around the corner in Charlotte, they got the overlook.
Yeah.
Right outside.
Yeah.
Gladiators. Shit, right there.
Yep.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High, so that in the temple as the Most High, showing himself that he is
Right.
the Most High.
Opposing all that is the Most High. What is of the Most High? Righteousness, order, law, statutes, and commandments. Not nature. That's why this man is in total opposition to how the world is flowing, and he's trying to do what? Establish, as the brother Quanah Wolf had brought out in that point that Klaus Schwab had made, doing away with human history. They're going to establish new history where you are transhuman. Okay? They're going to literally merge man and machine. These things that we say are not things that we're just talking out of our ass week in and week out about.
Biometrics.
You can look this information up for yourself if you feel that you are not persuaded in your own mind.
Right.
As we were.
Hey, somebody look up the definition of biometrics. See what that says.
If I may add, that further proves that this government here, he's not the chosen. The scripture tell you, right, to not make any cuttings in our flesh. Who the hell wants to implement, right, damn near the whole world, man, with this Quran, man? Right? Esau, Edom.
That's what he wants to do because he's thinking that he's the Most High. He wants to sit in the temple of the Most High. What is the temple of the Lord? You. He wants to put that in. He wants to put that device inside of you and have full reign over your spirit and know what you think, and know what you do, and control what you do.
He's trying to put his name on you. Or in you.
Exactly.
You know? You got that definition?
It says statistical studies for dictionary of biological phenomena, the measurement of physical characteristics such as fingerprints, DNA, or retinal patterns.
That's what it's all about. Scanning your eye, scanning your fingerprints, putting shit up in you, nanotechnology, right? DNA, augmenting, what do you say, augmenting human beings, changing your genetic makeup. This is what this man is about. Hey, WF just announced that they're so-called achieve godlike status, right? And if you get in their way, you're going to be destroyed, they say, man. Right? Go ahead, any more?
It says the measurement of physical characteristics such as fingerprints, DNA, or retinal patterns for use in verifying the identity of individuals.
These for the use in verifying the identity of individuals. Scanning your eyeballs, your hands, all right? Having the palm reader, having the device in your right hand on your forehead to scan your identity. This is where society is going to, man.
This is why you see all these different data breaches and things that happen and whatnot. They want to make it to where, even now, with the AI thing, all right? They want to be able to verify your identity.
Right.
All these things are for to get you prepared for that technology.
It's him cause and reason to unveil his plans and not seem like a madman.
Yeah.
You know?
And they, oh, Salaki. No, and they told you that this technology here is hackable. What's his name? Noah Yoval Harari. He said, look, this device is hackable. So people that get this in your body, they're going to get hacked. He can take over your mind, your nervous system. Yeah, humans are hackable, man. By these means right here, man.
Shit, all the people, everybody that went down a couple years ago and got that juice in them, they already got the technology inside of them. Now they're waiting to implement this to forge the technology.
Yeah.
The Lord might have mercy on some of those people that took that.
Right.
You know? The Lord may have a scenario play out for them. Other may get powers. Spiritual powers to figure that stuff out.
Never know. You know? So this man is he's a madman. Oh, you got it, brother.
So technology, according to the Free Dictionary, it reads, government, politics, and diplomacy, a theory or system of society according to which government is controlled by scientists, engineers, and other experts.
Exactly. So remember when Joe Biden was on the panel talking about some trust the science. We're going to trust the science. Because those are the ones that have the power, man. Your Bill Gates, your Elon Musk, all right, the WEF, the WHO, all these people that is so-called renowned scientists, wise men, these are the people that's calling the shots.
And
Right?
this nigga Bill Gates is not a fucking doctor. This nigga is not a. You gotta think. Why is this man who made my computers working in the field of health and science?
He couldn't even make the power off the computer. Let alone, he ain't even a registered nurse, dog. When the hell did he become the health expert of the country?
You know how crazy that is?
Who put these people in positions of power?
All of them.
They weren't voted in. You see what I'm saying? And that's what people are waking up. They're like, yo, who the hell are these people that's calling these shots? Talking about you own nothing and be happy. You gonna eat the bugs.
The thing is that where's the outrage?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
These niggas just out here just saying all and anything and nobody is saying
Like,
nothing.
who gave them that authority? You know?
The people did. That's how simple these people are, man. They're simple as hell. They gave their life over to Satan, man. You dumbass Americans, you gave your life over to the beast, man. Because of what's about to take place, they're gonna be goddamn rationing out who gets what, the resources, the food, the water, the supplies. If you're not down with this system that they got to implement, you will be an outlaw to the society.
Hey, a good example for you brothers, you know, to get an idea of what this brother talking about. Watch that movie In Time.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, sounds like check it back to like make sure you're
Yeah, 17.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
The image of the beast goes back to Rome, man. This is that same beast that's been revived. It's the same system that's been brought before you, man.
Yeah, now it's a modernized system. You know, dealing with this technology or whatnot. Go ahead, Al.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, so it ain't no goddamn credit card. It ain't the cell phone for you clowns out there, man. Well, we already got it already. It's in our cell phones. You an idiot, man. Right? It ain't your debit card. It ain't none of that, man. It's the actual implantable device the size of the grain of rice, man. All right? That's what it is. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
That no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So you're not going to be able to buy or sell if you don't have this thing, if you don't have this technology, man. This is why everything is going to biometrics, the digital, this new digital currency, all this stuff that's been talked about over the past year. CBDCs. All right, money is going digital, man. Green paperback is about to be obsolete, man. That's why certain stores don't take cash no more.
That's why you see certain nations banning the dollar bill, right? They're going to gold.
Yeah.
That's how you know that everything they're going to that's how you know everybody is playing for the same team.
Right.
So you got the theory of war, so Putin versus America, they're all still going to the same goal.
That's right. That's right.
The war is to bring fear. If you bring the fear, that brings compliance. Right. It's like they did a couple years ago with the test vote. Once you bring the fear, the compliance comes. That's what they're going to bring again on to dumbass Americans. They're going to bring forth the fear, and a lot of these people are going to go down to Egypt.
And it makes sense when you read Amos 8 and 11, which goes into the famine of the word, how people are going to be running to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, because when they actually push this thing, you better believe they're going to have us out the way at some point. And people are going to be scrambling to try to hear the word, man.
We're going to draw back his voice. His voice is the prophet.
Because these people are hearing it, man.
Yeah, there's not going to be any improvement at that point.
Right.
All been saying this for years, and when they finally made it,
Right.
all you damn guys that was out here, playing about the breakdown, that's when you're going to try to see everybody trying to turn tail. Say, well, we was always teaching that people come out with their arm like this. Nah, bro. That's why it's important. You
Right.
Gonna have a lot of explaining to do, but when Esau finally make this thing mandatory.
It's coming too. It's right. It is even at the doors, like Yahweh Shah said.
We're one.
Oh, man.
God takes it. It's a false flag. The Christmas will come. And then when she needs the reset, that's gonna come. It's all here.
I brought out in the lesson that they're saying this winter it could be a banking collapse.
Everywhere. Sometime in the beginning of the new year, they said the money America will go out of money.
Yeah.
European Central Bank just had an interview basically saying that all European institutions will be involved to make sure Europe is equipped with the currency of the future. So this is what we're going to see come to America as well, man. They're just not speaking on it as openly as they are overseas.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sweden, that was having chicken pork.
He's
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yes, I fuck, that was
You can't forget about the article that came out not too long ago. Right? That's how you know people ain't paying attention to what's going on. How the World Economic Forum said that everybody, right, are going to have to be implanted with this device. Yeah, man. Right? So a lot of you Israelite groups, you guys are going to have a lot of explaining. A lot of you simple ass Jake, you guys will receive this. You receive this, you will receive a grievous ass sword. When your damn arm fall off, looking like a dude from damn, what's the name of that damn movie? Scary Movie 2. Yeah, Scary Movie 2. Talking about your strong hands, right? So you see this is your ass, man. See, and then also you're going to be destroyed. And if you cannot see this, the Most High just got something with you.
The Lord really wants you to take it. Yeah. The majority of people in America, they don't take that.
I got something real quick. Just add to those two. Revelations 14 and 9. You speak of and the third, is it finished on that? Revelations 14? Let me get verse 18.
Yeah.
This is Revelation 13, verse 18. It says, here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast.
That's right. So you gotta have wisdom and have understanding to know what the hell is going on. Alright, if you don't have wisdom or understanding, you're gonna be one of the dumbasses who receive this after you've been warned not to. Excuse me. Yeah?
For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right. This thing right here, man. Right? Child side statement.
Child side statement.
Child side statement, man. You know, so you can't see, you ain't got the wisdom to understand. Right? You don't receive this.
Which this whole system is what Apostle John saw. He saw he basically saw the implementation of this beast system, right? This medical system that Esau is about to use to enslave the planet, right? This is what he was prophesying about. That's why he said, here is he that have wisdom, count the number of the beast, all right, which is 666. So he's getting ready to roll with this modernized Roman beast system, man. You know, in the name of pseudoscience, man. All right? The technocracy. This is what Apostle John saw, man. But you got to have the wisdom to understand that. Right? Because no other camps is going into that, breaking this down. Right? That's why when it comes, it's going to be a great shock and surprise to the people. And a lot of these people, they're going to take it, man. They're going to take it willingly, man. Just to survive. Just like how they did the juice pack that rolled out.
That fucking juice pack was a clear indication that people are more gullible than they try to receive. These niggas will go ahead and do whatever Esau tells them to do. Right. Because these people, what it really goes back to is that fear of death. Yeah. These people are scared of death, so any situation that they see where their lives can be shortened, right, and there is an alternative, quote unquote alternative to long it or to preserve it, they jump at it at first get. Right. At the first opportunity.
Well, let me say it like this. They fear the immediate threat of death. Because they don't really fear death because they embrace death everywhere. But when it's outright in their face, that's when they become free. I got that Sirach chapter 41, verse 3. This dealing with how you're supposed to do. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee and that come after thee.
Right.
This is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh.
Right. You have to remember the things that came to pass in the beginning, because the Lord always judged these nations, and judged individuals, and would leave a remembrance of what they did and how it came to be. And why the Lord would have those examples there is so that you can learn from it.
That's right.
But our people, they see these examples and they don't understand that these are examples for us to learn from, so that we can know better and do better. But
For example, you know, the thing about the wicked, their deaths are never remembered. You know? But you know, the men that died in our
So just so you understand, that's going to be the first.
All different parties, they may have a legacy behind it. Died in wicked. So different. Need to be remembered throughout time.
You're just set up as like a loser. Revelation chapter 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
That's right.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
I mean, if you go eat a missile, man, right? What the intense days have been, if you receive this thing being a dumbass.
You get a first class ticket to play.
Yeah. Playing
VIP.
Yeah. Like I say, the shake will look like charcoal briquettes. Right? You receive this damn thing, man.
Right. Exactly.
Revelation 20 and 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Now that death and hell is referencing Babylon the Great America. Okay, because you can't cast death and hell, okay, into a lake.
Hell gonna burn itself?
Exactly. I'll reread it once more. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And it's fine. But that's
crazy, man.
That's going to be the destruction that's going to come about. That second death, that lake of fire, is going to be by way of thermonuclear missiles.
And it makes sense because America's surrounded by a lot of oil.
Right. And it makes sense now that would be what would make that possible. We believe the scriptures to be faithful and true. It's sensible that this invention that has been continually made throughout the past, 50, 60 years, is being perfected and is going to be used for a purpose. Like brother say that.
Put the spirit on Esau to make the movie Oppenheimer.
Right.
Like the spirit was on him to bring that movie out to show you the instruments the Most High's weapons.
Right.
Through the Most High, through Esau.
Right. Like brothers say all the time, they're not creating those weapons just to put them in the museum. It's going to be used by the will of the Lord. Verse 15, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Speaking of 2/3, the heathen, the Edomites, anybody that's not of the 12 tribes, Israel, the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel, that remnant seed, they're going to be left here on this side to be destroyed.
Hey, the scriptures say if Satan cast out Satan, his kingdom should not stand, right? And the Russians got a missile called Satan 2 that they about to send on this place. So how spiritual is that? Right?
Exactly. As a matter of fact, they got it now where Satan 2 is being massively produced. Right? They're no longer testing this, but they're producing them in a rapid rate.
Exactly.
You got China, they got a missile called the East Wind.
And Moab.
Yeah.
Mother of all bombs. So the Lord is very technical, man. The Lord is surgical, man, with this thing, man. He's precise, on point. These prophecies are on point, man, but nobody believes him.
He's the master chess player.
You know?
Right?
You got it, brother.
Ezekiel chapter 21. We get verse 9, it says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened, and also fervent. Now, like he was going into the bar pretty much. At first it was like a prototype, but now it's being like mass produced, so it's being fervent. It says, so Because it is sharper to make a sword slaughter. Because the Lord said he had a sacrifice for bondage, you know. It says, it is fervent that it may glitter, so then make mirth. The contaminant for the rod of my son as every grain is every tree.
And the answer is hell no. Like, we shouldn't be making mirth knowing that ICBM missiles are pointed right here in America, man.
Directly at this place.
You know, but you see these people, you know, what kind of spirit they in. Right, they're not thinking about it. They're thinking about some raggedy ass, stupid ass fucking
Right.
You know.
Hey, Putin was somewhere recently. I forgot what country he was at, but he was spotted with the briefcase that got the button on it. So at any given time, he can press the button and send the nukes over here. He ready. He ain't playing, man. Putin not bluffing, man. At the end of the day, like the Apostle Gabar said again, the Spirit of the Lord is on Putin, man. Putin has a purpose, man, which is to push the button.
Yeah, the scripture saying in Ezekiel 38th chapter, he should think an evil thought. And it's gonna, evil thought should come to mind.
Yeah.
The evil thought that's going to come to mind is to nuke Babylon the Great, which is America.
Bro, we in nuclear war right now. It just ain't going nuclear yet. That's what people don't understand. The nukes ain't launched yet, but people don't believe this.
Know it like
That's why niggas always talk about, man, I can't watch the news, man. I don't watch the news. You better watch the news.
Because Jake would have walked around with their head in the sand, right? Drive around in Ferraris and, you know, just listen to a bunch of rap nigga music, right? Until Jake looked up in the air, right, and hear the sound of the 200 million nuclear missiles.
It's not a game.
There ain't gonna be a game in that day, man. People gonna be shitting on themselves, right? Catching heart attacks. Pissing and all of that.
Right. Now you understand Noah.
Yeah.
Noah's building the ark. People scoffing.
Yeah.
Telling him it's gonna rain. People like, whatever. You know, he's building the ark, doing what the Lord commanded to do. Until that rain started coming down.
And you know what's real spiritual about that? Is people only saw dude back then. Yeah. Right. So you know that they wasn't, you know, slimming, you know, and all that shit. Right. So when that water came down, Jake was fucked. Right. And you look at Jake today, these people cannot swim at all. And they're overweight, right? Obese and all that. Right. So the Lord's gonna bring fire this time.
Lake of fire.
Yeah. A lake of fire. That's gonna be your asses.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
That's right. You know, so you pretty much when you look at the stupidest shit, when you look up the stupid missiles, man. Right? She can tell you how their face shall gather blackness. Right? Jake gonna be looking like there's not gonna be no scoffing and all that shit that day. Right? If you high and drunk, you gonna sober up real fucking. They're gonna be all the way sober. They're gonna be all the way sober. They ain't gonna have
It's gonna be bad. And it says, and it says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory.
That's right. You know, so when you look up in that sky, you see the Howard Shine, you know that's it, man.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. You know,
the Lord's gonna shake this kingdom up. He's gonna ultimately destroy it. He's gonna destroy Esau Edom, his dominion, which is hegemony, which is heaven. That's what's coming, man. And he's gonna return in great glory, man. He's gonna come from the east to the west, man, to redeem those of the chosen. And that's what we're seeking for. Because at the end of the day, it's all about salvation. It's all about being saved, man. That's what we're out here for. We're about salvation and being the elect to the marriage, man. Because 2/3 is not going to make it. The heathen, not going to make it. Esau, not going to make it. It's all about the elect, man. And that's the message we're going to continue to preach week in and week out, man. So the Lord come back and destroy this place. That's right.
Revelation 7 and 7. 7 and top. But after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Hold back that nuclear destruction, man. That's what's taking place right now. The nuclear destruction is being held back right now. But you peons, you Americans don't understand. The Lord is holding back nuclear destruction, man. Because the Lord is what? He's hosting up these to the battle, man. He's even, man. This is the Lord's man. This is not a man. This is of the Lord, man. That's why you constantly see the so-called UFOs and the chariots all around the nuclear facility. Why? Because they're the ones
It's like the street that never existed. I watched like 50 times.
Exactly. That's not appointed.
That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
That destruction don't come forth. That nuclear destruction.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the service of our power in their foreheads.
That's the time we're coming into, man. The Most High is sealing this thing up. Like Apostle Paul said many years ago, the elect could almost be sealed with us. Because we're seeing everything's been brought forth manifest, and the days have been sped up for the elect. So we're seeing things sped up quick, man. The technology, the exposure of Esau, the fall of the system, all these things are being sped up quick, man. That's how we know the end is close. Like Apostle Paul said, we're within months of this place being destroyed. 24 months, 36 months, regardless, we're within months of this place being destroyed. America don't got 6, 8, 10 years down the road. America is at the end of its business.
Yeah, that's why the WEF, what did they say? They had to accelerate that 2030 agenda or whatever it's called. You know, they got to hurry up and push this shit, man. They have a narrow window to reset the world, they say.
They said, according to, history, kingdom known last around like 256 years or something along the line. America is like pushing that number. So it's like if they would continue on this trend, 2026 would be that mark. They said they don't see America lasting that long. That's why they're going to have the 2030.
Exactly.
They add, me, I like to go back to the doom. Now it's different person, you might speculate, but it's at what, 90 seconds to midnight. Showing you that this, even they know that this shit is over.
You had Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson, I think it was about maybe, I want to say, a year and a half ago. He slipped up and said 60 seconds. With his high ass. That boy, that boy be on that coke. So he slipped up and said that 60 seconds.
He's through.
Scripture, I was just saying, this generation is in destruction.
We that generation.
Right. Lord willing, we be deserved.
Exactly.
Lord willing, this camp is edifying. The spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh Hashem El Shai. We close out like all praise, all honor, and all glory.
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Double honors as always to our apostles and our elders, the great most on the talks of truth and good well. Peace, blessings, and mercy to the house of David. How about Yahweh God over the elect? We say shalom.
That time is good.